It's still 3-4.
Sorry, thought you were.
Was that the clay one?
Well, they say this one's not good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're throwing 3-4.
Yeah, I thought so.
So we're just saying 17.
Yeah.
Do you want the 7?
Nope.
Why not? This 1-2 are perfect.
Yeah.
Might not get 1-2.
I would accuse you of 1, 2 if they're good.
I think 3-4 are good, from what I heard.
What's wrong with this?
They just said it
It's their third game on that sheet.
Well, then why don't you take it?
because I've never seen a team.
Oh, was it?
bad rock. Yeah. What?
Okay, we can give Jordan the 7.
Or you?
It's a little straighter.
Oh, we'll do that. Alex needs to make this good.
Or have you already played on that one?
Throwing like shit anyway, so it doesn't matter that he gets a bad rock.
We found it was the straightest sheet. Yeah. Should we make you sweep? Get you warmed up? May as well, eh?
What a nice throw. Feels like that didn't turn a whole lot. Are they just coming off? I'm not really watching. Okay. Weird. Their 2 did as well. What's that?
Do you remember anything about these rocks?
You're a little
The
tight on
other time we played on this sheet? Or?
The first 4 rocks this game had the handle cut off.
We played woody on this sheet, eh?
Speed's
little cute.
Same or? kind of slid out to it and started it, eh?
That's got something. That picked up some joy.
Rounded it a bit.
Oh, really? It just looked like it picked.
Well, I don't know. That's not I don't know.
But it probably picked out of your hand. I mean, it did look like you rounded it, but I mean, that wasn't a little rounded. That would have been like a.
Thinking even like. Just hope we don't lose it in the first end again.
Oh, it's pretty out.
Yeah. Good throw.
It looked like both of yours picked. Like they were just.
Yeah, my second one I was soft for sure.
Okay. Or if you were just soft, they just went. Let's try right there. They both threw theirs soft and they just both went on their yours. I gave you more ice to see what it was doing. I gave you right here. You were
Looks light. A little bit different of a throw. What rock was that? The 7? Or she threw the 7. I'm thinking that should be close ice for me.
Yeah, I think so. I threw a 50 on that. Like speed's real nice.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I'll give you here. You're probably about here, to be honest.
well, no, I helped it. I think that ice is good, isn't it?
As Jordan, see if it does the same thing.
Hmm?
Doing the same ice
I
as
think that ice
Jordan.
is good, eh? That was release. I felt that I started that one. Yeah.
See, take
So
it.
we're not drawing for hammer.
Oh, we're not. Oh, so who cares? Yeah, of course. You guys have the yeah. I've never claimed to be really smart.
We draw for hammer last.
So let's just take the same ice and I'm gonna throw it different and try to. That should be ice to cover the pin, I think. Like I just want to see how the rock's reacting in my release. What do we have there? Let's just take the same. Oh no, I don't get to throw it again. It's okay.
Should be there.
One step at a time, Dino.
Line's fine.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
Go.
Come on, bud.
Go. Go. Huh?
Hey, boys. Dial it in.
I think there may be something.
Yeah,
I guess it was like back heat back.
yeah, he was happy too.
So this is not really a ridge.
Well,
Well, that was outside Mexico, wasn't it? Just to here?
it's really good. Like if we can just keep it open long enough and
Yeah.
the speed's really nice.
Yeah, that's Matt's rate.
You gotta keep an eye on losing it. Doesn't feel like he's turning down the temperature though. Officer. I thought I could feel it from the last game.
How do you think puts in It's like our
I think we can just throw regular ice, but throw like normal in the first few ends.
Line's good.
Good afternoon, ladies and
Line's
gentlemen.
good.
Welcome inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Joanisse and Melissa Saligo here. It's the men's
Line's
semifinal
good.
at the Crown of Curling. Team Joanisse versus Team Tardy. Team Tardy getting the bye to the semifinal here. Team Joanisse defeated Team Wood this morning. Now, Melissa, Team Tardy, the more rested team in this one, but Team Joanisse already has played a game today, already has a feel for the ice. Any advantage for either side here, or is it kind of 50-50 right now?
Well, I think just based on what we've been hearing throughout the weekend, Jordan, is that the ice has been a little bit tricky. So I think the more that you can play on the ice, probably the better,
Line's
and
good.
maybe slightly the advantage. So I'd give a slight advantage to Dean just in that respect, because he did have that game this morning, whereas
Get it nice and
Tyler
tight.
qualified yesterday afternoon and he's had quite a bit of time off. So again, the ice,
Hard.
you know, watched your broadcast
Hard,
a
tighter,
little earlier,
tighter, go,
a little
go,
bit
go, go,
tricky,
go, 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 go.
maybe a little concern with one of the yellow rocks I think you had mentioned. But it all depends, I guess, on the execution today.
So the first rock from Team Joanisse slid on through, and the corner guard is made from Alex Horvath. And it'll be Aaron Watson being asked to throw a center guard.
Line's good.
Both these teams, it's their second game here on sheet 4. We each use the opposite color rocks, so a new set of rocks for both these teams.
Get it here, no? Okay.
This one had the weight, but again, just lost the line of the kind of tricky ice there. Lots of finish after the hog line.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, both of those, or that red rock really over curling. So great
Line's good.
opportunity here for Tyler and his team to try and get one buried.
Hit her out.
Team Tardy with the hammer, based on because they did qualify to the A event, so
Jordan.
a higher seed
Jordan.
here.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Really nice finish
Okay.
to this ice. Great shot there by Alex.
Next to the top of the floor, Mike Merkelainer doing the ice here this weekend. Yeah, the speed's been pretty nice. As far as I like the speed, as you did say, Melissa, it's been tricky. You know, sometimes it's curling hard, sometimes it won't take the curl and stay straight.
So different spots, I guess, on the ice, and
Line's
depending
good.
on what kind of weight you throw, it will react differently.
Line's good.
Second rocks here, Steve Kopf.
Room.
Second for Team Joanisse.
Line's good. Yep.
What game number is this
Hard
for
line.
Dean?
This is
Hard. Get it here.
7?
7. They played a lot. I think we played 3 on Friday. 2 or 3 yesterday. I mean, let me check that out quickly here.
Back 8.
But it's been a lot. They've definitely played. Team Tardy's only
What are
played
you
3
throwing?
games.
Right. Yeah, so that's a big
Back 8.
difference, hey?
Huge difference, especially when you said where the more you play on this ice, the more you know it.
So great shot there by Steve Kopp. So opportunity here for Jordan just to follow him down, try and corner freeze this one.
Yeah, so for Team Joanisse, this one here, the semifinal, is their 7th game on the weekend.
Wow.
And a potential to play 8 if they win. Jordan Tardy now,
Lead.
his first.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard all the way. All the way hard.
He
Hard.
just moved really hard off the center.
Hard
once it
to
goes,
go, 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 go.
Trying to get by. And ticks on the guard. They swept that one early,
Okay.
Jordan, but it still went really hard.
Yeah, again, once it grabs that curl,
Not heavy, hey?
you can't really hold it too well. It's gonna
Like
move
T-line back.
either way. So you
Around
can just try to
T-line.
really just limit the amount of curl. And slides the open, so an open hit here for Steve. Maybe try for a little hit and roll.
Clean. 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 Aaron,
This one taking its time here.
it's a good throw.
Will come to the nose.
It's quite noisy out here. We're definitely going to have to do some reminding on hand signals. I have no idea if you guys were saying anything, but I sure wouldn't.
So Tyler's looking for the hit and roll.
Maybe you can let both of them know right before you
He
throw.
wants to actually overrule this
Because
one,
even if
so
you guys are yelling,
trying
this
to
is so
keep
high
those
pitched, you're just,
2 rocks in the forefoot slightly exposed.
Lead.
I heard you had some Tardies in the booth with you yesterday.
Yep, Jordan and Tyler. Jordan for one game, Tyler in the other.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I want to go out. I want to say this.
Hard, 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 hard.
Jordan did the better job.
Whoa.
Little firm, hey?
Tot, remember his name's
Yeah,
Tot.
Todd. We're gonna call him Todd now.
That's
Todd
right.
Tardy.
The other Tardy.
He both were good, but I think Jordan, for his first time, he took a time to get used to it, but it really settled in and was able to
even if we clip that.
share his thoughts, say
awesome.
some great stories.
Good. Fantastic.
But I think they'd both rather be on the ice than back here with me. So Jordan does hit the red one on the nose, and third rocks now Andrew Bolesky, former BC men's champion, playing with Steve and Aaron,
Whoa!
like in 2011, I believe.
Whoa!
Glad you know those stats.
Yeah!
You
Hard!
can see this one's hanging, going for plan B here. Dean's trying to hit it thin.
The yellow will spill out at the back. And we'll leave the red sitting shot right now buried. And Tyler's going to ask Sterling here for the peel.
Yeah, Dean definitely wanted that one to curl more, so not to unlock those 2 stones on the forefoot, but now that they are, as you say, Tyler looking for the peel, trying to expose the red one.
Lead. Yep.
Keep the blank potentially alive.
Peeling. Dean's going to ask Andrew here
I
for
like that. That's fine.
another
too.
corner guard. Barry Peace, going to be no run back double.
Yeah, if he tucks it just a little bit, I guess, in this area here. Oh, there's the telestrator.
There we go.
Actually, I drew an X instead of up with my circle. There. I'll work on it. Don't worry, folks. They got me in the telestrator. I'm just so excited.
Rim. Rim. Whoa then. Whoa.
So they're
Line's
saying
good.
maybe it's in the house here.
Are we
I haven't
coming
really
here?
laid a broom to it, hey?
Hard then,
No.
hard.
There you go.
Hard.
As you said earlier, Jordan, once it makes the move, it really makes its move.
Easy, 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 easy.
Gonna
easy,
bring it
easy,
in
easy,
here.
easy.
And that's a good spot for it.
I agree. I think that's a really good
You
plan
got
B.
there with Hawk.
Sitting two, and you know, the one red is wedged in there.
Think it moves enough.
Throw.
What's that?
Throws a lot, eh?
What do you like?
Two options here. Tyler's looking to throw hack weight and guards pretty high up and get to the nose of the top red stone. The other option was to play the run
Maybe
through.
what we should have talked about before the game too is that it's
Now something maybe go half weight. Try to separate the two reds.
what do we do again?
I don't know if they kind of hit it on the corner of it. They'll probably sit on it, and then maybe have a shot to remove the red on their next one.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a good call. And you just see Tyler indicate that, you know, we're not necessarily worst case scenario, but another scenario, if he does tick the guard, the shooter might even roll into the far wing on the left-hand side and expose those two reds. So you never know here. There's quite a few good options that could happen.
Whoa. Whoa.
Easy to start
Yep.
the game is when they move more out here.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hard to it. Roll it
I think
off.
they left it just that
Good
quick.
throw just dumped on you.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
be you have to be really
Hard,
careful
go,
once
go,
it
go,
gets
go,
to
go, go.
the center line, because once it crosses,
Right now,
like
we're
we've said
benefiting from their
already
lock.
a lot in this first end, it's going to take off, and
Yeah.
you're going to lose it. And you're not going to be able to save it.
It's funny
spin
telling
everything out, so
stories
we
out
probably
of
leave that
school
where it
here,
is.
but we actually had a
Question is
meeting
if
about
we
this
leave them
yesterday
this,
with Team Tardy. I met
then
with
he's
them. And
buried if
one of the
we're-
things we did say, Jordan, is
Does
that
that make
with the
it-
softer
he's gonna
weights,
run it
you never
through.
have to lift your brooms, right? You never have to lift your broom. Just keep
Yeah.
it down.
Okay.
Because we just saw what happened there. The minute you lifted it, it just
As
took
long
its
as it's
jump.
high enough that he
And then you
can't
can't
roll
save
in.
it anymore.
So we are sitting two.
Looking for a guard.
Dean will head down to throw his first.
A tight guard, but not high enough that it's, or not deep enough that they can hit and roll in off of it. That is hard to look at, that ice, isn't it? After the other sheet we were on.
Good comments there by Dean Joanisse. He's going to skip a long time, and he knows he said that
Sliding good?
obviously I'm not sure what sheet they were on previously, but it obviously didn't curl as much as this sheet is.
We're on sheet 3 on their last game. Just went a little more inside.
I think your speed's
Center
good.
of the Kamloops triple club.
Oh. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Saying it's in the house again.
Whoa.
One
Whoa.
place he didn't want it.
Whoa. Yep.
Real freeze to his red.
Might even be better. You know what I'm saying?
Probably get that.
And you can get two reds moving here if you're Team Tardy.
Shock that got there. Like normal.
Yeah, I don't think that middle one's going anywhere.
You throw it
I'm just
normal.
looking at to see if they can
Pretty good
save
line,
that
though,
yellow
'cause it
stone
goes
on the
back to
right-hand
make it curl
side.
more at the,
Want to
end.
Sophia then?
There's a good look at it. Thanks, Jordan.
Do you go a hair high and stick it? You roll there.
So yeah, they're gonna try to make two reds go away and
Okay.
try to stick this one in the rings, and maybe you have a shot for 2 or 3 on your last.
Nose peel, and we may or may not stick the one.
So Tyler not even sure if
No.
he's gonna stick this one.
It always dead stuffs the yellow.
Peel weight.
Throw is good though, eh? Like, line wise.
Close. Yep.
Want to hit it a hair high, he said.
This is gonna
This
come
one's
clean.
over curling.
Curl.
Ooh, geez, you okay?
Sterling takes a tumble and he's okay, and will get up to sweep it, but the red one will just hang on.
Yeah.
It's not bad in
Other
both.
red.
Just kidding.
Is that out? Well, it kind of does.
Just gotta make sure we don't jam her,
Add
right?
that one to the blooper reel.
3. You good? No, I think it's out. No, I'm good. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
Jordan was worried about rolling the yellow one, which was a good thing, but as you said, Sterling couldn't quite get to that red one. 2 extra brush
long
strokes
as we
and
don't
it probably
jam
would be out for sure.
I like
I'm
throwing
not
more,
sure right
eh?
now.
That is a hit to
How about the
lie
red?
3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got that out.
This is a tricky spot out here. We saw in the last game for Sean Giel had a kind of soft weight hit here and it over curled on them.
I'm like 95% sure it's out.
Broom on the center line.
Is nose best? Is nose best?
I think you want to hit as much as you can on this shot, Melissa.
I agree, yeah. Definitely don't want to roll. He noses it. I think that Tyler would have to hit and roll towards the center to actually get his single. Ooh, this one's really curling too. Oh, looks good. Good
Just
shot.
by the yellow right on the beak for Team Joanisse, and it'll be forced to 1 here, and Tyler's going to elect to play the hit and roll.
That's close.
Maybe a little easier than
Looked like
playing
it was
the
maybe gonna go big.
cold
That's
draw
okay.
on the first end.
How many skips do you think will draw?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I guess drawing against 3 is pretty
Yeah,
scary
tough,
in the
especially in the
first
first end,
end,
and you threw a peel weight on your first rock.
Double blank, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
or triple blank.
So hit needs a little. I don't think nose will. It
maybe
might do it.
Just a little roll to the center.
Whoa. Yep.
Be safe.
Could have been a mess.
Oh, they're going really hard though. Oh boy,
Making it hard for a piece,
this one is gone.
and it'll go right by, and it'll be a steal at 2. It looks like they're gonna put the stick to this one. So
I
it's
didn't hear
2
what
for
happened
sure.
to that one.
Maybe just tight.
Wow.
She's quick, hey?
Very uncharacteristic
I didn't
there.
think there was any chance that mine
Tyler
was gonna
Tardy.
go rings. He didn't have to sweep it and it went like full top 8.
So Andrew will get the 12-foot stick.
I think it's going to be in.
Ooh, and it's not in. So it'll
Really?
be a
Wow.
steal of 2, so a little bit lucky for Team Tardy, but they will give up the early steal here in the first end. The men's semifinal, the Kamloops Crown of Curling.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
So it was a steal of 2 for Team Joanisse in end number 1. Team Tardy will have the hammer here. Men's semifinal, Kamloops Crown of Curling, 4th event on the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best
line.
Western.
Yeah,
Line's
very
really good.
uncharacteristic of Tyler Tardy there, and as we just couldn't quite tell from our vantage point whether he was just a bit tight, but pretty much got on it, Jordan, right out of his hand. So yeah, just maybe didn't quite get out to the broom.
The rock from Aaron will come to the top 4, so will be a corner guard here for Alex.
Line's good. Okay. Line's nice. Well then. Sit. It's good.
And Alex makes the perfect corner guard. Head-to-head between these two skips. They've played 5 times against each other head-to-head in competitive play here, and Team Joanisse has won all 5 of them.
Really?
And absolutely, the last time they met was at the men's provincials last year. Team Joanisse coming up with the 8-7 win.
Line's a little tighter. Yeah, keep on it. for line. Keep on it for line, guys. Keep on it for line. It's fine if it's in. Just
So I want to keep this one straight.
keep.
And it will over curl. Ice seems to be
No, I said
curling a
keep
little
on it
more
for
than
line.
it did this morning.
Yeah, both teams just getting a little bit fooled on
Yep.
on ice, and maybe just taking that little extra ice, making sure you're getting by guards by, 3, 4, 5, 6
Just wait.
inches rather than just an inch.
So they're going to play the
Line's
freeze.
good. Clean. Yep.
Another option here, of course, would have been the hit and roll behind their own corner guard. Maybe a little
Hard,
bit surprised
boys.
he's playing the freeze.
Hard. Hard. You got it. Go.
This one's going to the exact same thing.
Sucks right towards the middle and will hit off the guard. Weight looked to be there. Team Joanisse sitting the 1. There's 5 rock rule here, so can't hit any of the yellow ones out right now. 8 ends of play. No time limit, no timeouts,
there
and
a
an
pass or
extra
what?
end will be played if needed. It is the semifinals here, the Kamloops Crown of Curling. All 4 semifinals taking place right now. Sheet 3, Team Craig versus Team Matsamora. Team Craig defeating Team Cotter to get to the quarterfinals and defeating Team
Line's
Giel
good.
this morning. Craig has the 2-0 lead early on. Sheet number 5, women's action. All Kamloops matchup here. Team Brown versus Team Thompson. Corinne Brown have the 2-0 lead early in that one. And on sheet 6, it's the defending BC women's champion, Sarah Warwick, taking on Team Han of China. Sarah Warwick scoring 1 in the first.
Lots of great action out there today.
Crowd's definitely buzzing here in Kamloops, especially with Team Thompson and Team Brown playing in the
Let's play
semis.
that. I don't need a. Just 7 or 8. 7 or 8. 7 or 8. What rock are you throwing?
We heard him.
Just making sure the rocks, because I believe it is the yellow 7 rock that's been giving some teams some issues. So they're getting them to the seconds.
If it isn't, it is now, because everyone keeps talking about it as before. So, Tyler, just trying to make sure what rock. Do you know what's wrong with the rock by any chance?
I think it's slower and it's also a cutter.
Okay. So we want to throw it for hits, obviously, and that's
Yeah.
probably what he was thinking. Is this Team Joanisse's first event this year?
Yeah, this is their first event of it as a team this year.
That's not bad result, getting to the semi-final here of the Kamloops Crown.
It is very good. They played together last year. Dean, Andrew, and Steve. Paul Cheka, I believe, was the lead for them.
Line's good. Yep, come on. Yep,
Something
keep it
about
moving.
that Joanisse name. I think they
Keep it
just won
moving.
one event and either get to a semi-final or win it.
Damn it.
I think is one of my besties, Shannon, won an event earlier this season.
Yeah, that's true. Shannon Joanisse, put together a team at the King Cash, a Team Ryan winning that one.
Absolutely.
So the guard is made from Steve.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Trying to get them both.
And
Great
they will,
shot.
but they will leave the yellow one up.
I guess the only good thing is it is their rock now, but it does give Dean an opportunity to get one behind. You can just see the ice he's taking, almost edge of 12 to get behind
Full
the
four.
That is
guard just off center.
Yeah, it's a lot of ice. So Andrew Boleski now will throw.
Line's good. Line's good.
Andrew and Steve
Real,
curl out of the
real.
Royal City Curling Club in New West.
Whoa.
Dean, obviously, the Golden Years Winter Club, as he's the manager there. Not sure where Aaron curls out of.
Just a little heavy, just sneaks back to the back 8, so opportunity now for Tyler Tardy and his team to get one in a better position, top 4. Pretty much taking the exact same ice that Dean Joanisse just did.
So top 4 here has back in if they need to use it.
Line's good. Early a little bit. Yep. Yep.
You can hear how important that is early a little bit. You don't want to kill the line, but you also don't want to let it get to the break point too soon. This one looks like it has a lot of extra weight on it.
That's over. Curling might go by the red one. Won't.
Oh yeah, it looked like it was pretty moving. Not too bad. It would have been better 3-4 feet shorter.
A good opportunity here for Team Joanisse to lock one on. Maybe set themselves up for another steal.
Looks like Dean's tightened up the ice here for Andrew. Maybe, what, 2-3 inches less?
No, he's in the middle of the 12.
Line's good. Room early.
His first one, it was a bit heavy, but it did get by the guard by a good foot.
Room. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And this one is heavier than his last.
That's one thing you did mention, Jordan. The more weight you throw, the straighter it's going to go.
It's a little heavier. And that spot maybe just keened up a little bit, having 2 rocks in that path beforehand.
So another opportunity here for Sterling. Get one top 4 would be ideal here.
Sliding good, eh? Sliding good. Kind of like that sheet 6.
Line's good.
It's sort of like that jet stream on sheet
Top
6.
button. Line's perfect.
Well, like I said, I didn't think mine was going to get into the rings, and I got easily another seat from the top.
This one's running too.
This one,
both teams really struggling a little bit with the weight there, I think. Rushers didn't have any impact on that stone.
Well, I'm just trying to
It will freeze on the red, though, and it is Team Tardy sitting 2, but...
It is, but I think there's room there, hey? If we
try to get
have a look at the overhead, there's definitely room for Dean to get in there and bite the button.
Now lots of room. I think you want to come to the one on the right that's just through instead of the one at the back. And you block off that path to the button.
Well, you throw weight, it's tracking. Like, do you think that maybe what we want to do is tap this and unlock this a little bit so he doesn't have? Like if we unlock these,
You hear Dean and Andrew speaking about perhaps tapping and unlocking it, but I'm not sure you actually have to do that.
I think if you had a hammer, I might understand why you try to unlock it.
Yeah. But without hammer, just freeze. And
put it right on top.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure what
heavy T-line
Tyler can do other than maybe try and pick it.
I think so.
Yeah, so Dean's saying a heavy T-line.
Isn't it?
It should be pretty close here.
Yeah, we'd like to, if we got just to unlock it a little bit, like freeze tap the nose, basically. I feel for me that's still almost minimum.
So let's ask for a little more here. Skip
sure,
rocks here in 2.
Jordan, what the thought process is to unlock it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Maybe he's seen something that we're not. You know, Dean is a thinker.
Line's good. Whoa.
He likes to analyze everything.
Whoa. Whoa. Get ready, Aaron. Whoa.
This one's got great line.
Hard, Aaron. Hard.
Just got to curl a little more for him. We see to finish it up here at the end.
Hard.
Nice shot.
And that is perfect.
That's an absolute peach.
And looks like the red one is shot 1, biting the button.
Nice. Would have been perfect ice if we had a little more weight, eh?
I don't see. There's no path to the button on the right
Well,
side.
I only need like 6 more inches to move that 4 inches though, right?
And we
So
can
I'm not
maybe
really
see a little bit of this red.
throwing
Maybe
back 4.
try to punch it out the left. There you have this tap to the button.
The other thing too is that when you're throwing that shot, everyone's going to overthrow them, so you're going to throw it lighter than you've been throwing it. You don't like looking at ice that looks minimum to you, right? Because it's just a bonus if we get the. Yeah.
So looking at it playing the angle here on the yellow.
Like, he doesn't
Got a
have to
nice
be super
pocket
active,
to
but something that-
Trying to run
hit it
this
into.
one here, are they? Look, I just
Yeah.
try and practice my telestrating. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
So looks like big weight.
Maybe he'll
And the
flare.
yellow will push the
Nope.
red one back 4 if he gets at a perfect angle on this. No, this one's over curled.
And right on the nose, but
So he's going to.
luckily enough, he will still have that unless Dean decides to guard it.
With us just drawing in straight to here?
You could draw straight in.
That protects that, right? What's our tolerance on that? Right there again? Where did I move your broom to? There?
Yeah, if Dean can get just to the inside of the red stone he just threw, he could possibly sit 2.
If it's his shot right now, what's he playing? The
Like,
same
you could
thing?
try to go in there,
And how
take
much
a
is
little
it
less
for?
ice. I'd be
Probably-
fine,
he
know,
probably
maybe
gets 2
guarding
max,
this
eh?
yellow one here and force Tyler to make
But
that
if he
draw,
nuts
because that's
that,
not
he
an
might
easy
get 2
draw.
max.
Yeah, I would.
This one's likely to scribble further
Yeah,
than
Tyler
this
loves
one.
throwing those high hard ones and makes more than he misses. So
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of
So-
agree with you.
So this is not the end of the world. So we don't need to maybe be so cute.
And especially with Tyler being a left-hander in this situation, he has to
Okay,
go
let's
a
play
little
it. Basically,
further
I'm
out.
throwing the same weight, right?
So it's a little more difficult for him to get in there.
I think Dean's just thinking that if he comes in there again, or even if he
Same
comes
shot,
up
but
short and Tyler has to play that difficult shot
gotta
that he
make
just
sure
tried
we're
in
not
his
heavier,
previous
though.
one,
We're gonna try
the
to draw the
max that
button,
they can get is 2. I think is his thought. So he's not overly worried about it. I mean, the degree of difficulty on that shot for Tyler is incredible. Oh, and Dean's coming back down.
And it doesn't like it from his
Nope.
end.
I say we take the exact same ice, throw the exact same shot, because the last thing we want to do is this. Do you know what I mean? So we take the same ice, I throw the same speed, and then we can maybe sweep it.
So I'm gonna come in here.
Okay, but we can maybe sweep it to get it in there, because
I think
the
the
worst
worry
thing we can
Dean's
do
saying
is
there
just go off
that
of this.
they take more ice and it hangs out there and you leave Tyler with a little in
Because
off for
short's
3.
okay.
Now, he talked about the tolerance being short, and that's good.
He just said if he says off to you guys, he wants you right off. So just because it's kind of a delicate one here. Let him know where it is.
Last rock for Dean Joanisse here in 2.
Easy, easy. Yeah! Whoa, 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 whoa! Hard!
Now making this curl here, waits there.
Hard!
This is pretty close to perfect.
Hard if you can get it in there.
Just a little late.
A little light, but
Pretty good spot, I would think.
that's fine. Tyler looks like I think still has the same. Maybe he could straight run the yellow one just off center. No, I think the red one that's frozen to the
Oh, I see
yellow
what
is
you're
gonna
That's better.
stay there no matter
So
what.
play the-
I think you play the same shot here.
That's what I was just saying. Like,
Unless we just play like.
can't cover everything.
I'd play it, just to hit your yellow one.
If we try to go for
Easiest
the
way to go
button
at it.
too aggressively,
Do you have a piece of
I
this?
am, but I just want to let you know that the tolerance on that is lighter. If it's lighter, then we want more ice to make sure that it's
I'm just talking about whether they can see a piece of this red one over here, biting the button to see if he can pick it,
probably just a steal of
and
one.
maybe
If we
still
just
get
throw
his
this
deuce.
off.
You can pick it this way.
Yeah, and as you, I mean, he just threw it. He knows what it does there. He's also just thinking about maybe just a straight ankle
got
tap
a lot of
for
catches,
one.
right? Like mint?
Yeah, I just wanted to find it.
Yeah, throw some weight at this.
No, I think he's just going for the
Yeah.
tap.
Felt like when we were taking less ice,
Snap, have back in here.
less ice, maybe a little more weight. It's like that's the only way we can actually charge it and spill off. I mean, that's
Throwing this soft with like mint, kind of tap it in there.
He threw a lot of weight on his first, and we saw how much it curled. So
I think on the wing it's going to stay a little straighter. So
Sterling
he's
just
a little
lining it
further
up.
out.
How do you like more?
Almost half a rock here. Just going to take a little more. Last rock here in two, facing one.
Whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, whoa,
really close.
whoa. Jordan. Hard, Jordan.
Not
Okay,
enough,
will
I don't
come
think.
across the top. Maybe you spill in, and he will not. And it'll be a steal of one for Team Joanisse here in two. They'll take the 3-0 lead in the men's semifinal of the Kamloops Crown of Curling.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never back down, full of heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
Like to make their lead throw an intern.
Yeah.
I'd like to make their lead throw an intern.
Or just force the lead to go.
No, it isn't. They just need the guard to block his pass.
line's good.
Back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club, Crown of Curling, men's semifinal. Jordan Kiss with Melissa Saligo. Team Joanisse with the 3-0 lead after stealing 2 in one and stealing one more in the second end. Update over on the other men's semi. Team Atamora with a score of 3-2 to hold a 3-2 lead over Team Craig. Sheet 5, Carly Thompson a single in the second. Now trails Corinne Brown 2-1, and a blank in the second end between Team Wark and Team Han. Sarah Wark up 1-0.
Line's good.
It's the fourth event on the BC Curling Tour this year, presented by Ballard
Right
Direct
here.
Insurance and Best Western.
Looks light.
So I'll shout out to our new sponsor, Original 16, the official beer of Curl BC. We'll be supporting the Provincial Club Challenge events this season for a couple more to come. So Team Joanisse is going to come around their red one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to your original question. I think in the first end, Jordan, is who has the slight advantage, the team that played this morning, the team that's been sitting since yesterday afternoon. And it's showing right now. I mean, Dean Joanisse has a better handle on the ice and, making their shots within tolerance. And Team Tardy just struggling a little bit.
So we'll stagger these two up front. And this one is in the ring, so they can hit it.
Clear your mind.
You do have your corner guard you can use.
Head right now. And then you're gonna ask the guys if it's a little quicker than
You
last
think you
time.
can?
Not too much, but
Is that even any good?
go fishing for a moment.
Or do you like up here? Either or.
Maybe they were
Either or is good.
for sure. Yeah, have a nice crisp release and let it that thing fly.
So I like to go around the corner. Their Tyler's fine with either, I think, top 12 or short.
Let me know if you catch anything nice.
I think short's almost better here, Jordan, just because that guard is so high.
Sterling's in.
And you could probably have get access to the rock if it does come into the ring. So
Finish.
keeping it short, they can't hit it yet.
Huge finish. Big finish. Big finish. Hard finish. Hard. Go, 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 go. Hard. Go, 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 go.
And we'll come to the top 12 biting. It seems to be buried here.
Almost over buried. Yeah.
What's that? It's kind of stuck in between. It's good on it. It's not in.
You could go.
It's there with hack, but it's pretty cute, isn't it? Isn't it lost?
I think you might just go around your two reds here.
That it stays in play.
It was hard to not roll in the house.
What do you like? Do you like that with hack? Okay.
So a hack away this one. Not an easy shot.
No, as you showed, it looks like it's maybe just over buried by an inch there. So it's a tough shot for sure.
On this angle here. Where he can't hit out the guard.
I think he's on the guard.
And it won't be enough to tick it out. So a nice tick shot from Steve. And it will roll in and sit at the top of the 12 on the right. And that's the importance of kind of weight control there, Melissa. You tick the guard and still manage to make something out of your miss.
Exactly. If that rock goes out and has to go back, it's an advantage for Team Tardy, obviously. So still has an opportunity here to try and secure a deuce, putting up another corner.
Line's good. Bit of room.
Definitely difficult to put up
Hold it.
the guards over the one in the rings, which is due to the curl. And this one,
Sterling close.
this one's
Yep,
heavy.
Yep. Okay, we'll let you're like freezing tight. Okay.
We'll leave a double here for Steve.
What turn? Which turn?
Just trying to
What
decide
turn
which
do you
way they want to double these off.
It's gonna go, looks like the out turn here.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get that.
It's gonna go the other way and come into the rings here and off his guard and slide to the top of the 8-foot.
Watch yourself. Jeez.
We saw that one over curly. Had the broom in the middle of the rock and it curled up another inch or two, but similar to what happened in the outturn on the other end with Tyler's actually curling, you know, even with that weight.
So I'm gonna hit and roll here and sit 2. So you can split the rings here.
Yep.
Last of the second rocks here in 3. Jordan Tardy. Older brother of Tyler.
And what's his nickname?
Todd.
Sterling.
Attaboy.
Sterling. Out. Yep, yep, yep,
I gotta get used to that. Todd Tardy.
Hard. Real hard.
Really want to stick the shooter here.
And he
Great
will
shot.
come behind the red. That is a beauty.
It's a really good shot.
Maybe a long double here. It's lined up nicely.
It's pretty hard to roll across the top if you want to throw this.
Might be your only chance at a double. Or they're gonna play maybe you can go yellow, yellow. Or Dino was suggested going red. So I'm gonna go yellow, yellow here. A long ways, but
yeah, the only disadvantage of going red onto yellow, I guess, or if that's, is that what you were saying? Is
yeah, it looked like he was gonna, punch this one
I
over that
see.
way and then
And go that
roll
way,
over that way.
right.
And I like this one. I think if you nose or hit too much of the red one there, you're looking at possible 3 for Team Tardy. Andrew Boleski gets one, goes across, and will hit it out and spin up. That is
a fantastic shot.
Only reds to come behind here for Team Tardy. I'm trying to navigate this port here. Got to come close to the one nearest to the center line on the left.
Keep in mind if this one's behind the tee line, they just want to make sure it's buried. And maybe even create a bigger distance between the redstone and the rock just being thrown now.
Jordan.
Don't want to give
Jordan.
Team Joanisse an easy run.
Jordan's rock. Hard finish.
So go as far as they can to bury it.
Just kidding.
Great brushing by Jordan there.
Exactly where Tyler wanted it. It is buried. I think the run back's maybe the easier call here. It's right on the nose. Well, if you do make it, Tyler can freeze on it. You can freeze on this one.
Yeah, so we looked at the run, we looked at hack weight, trying to pick it out, or even just the freeze.
If you want to run it
I think
back,
scoreboard says that you maybe make a run at it. You don't need to play the freeze here.
Now run back's definitely the easier of the 3 options.
Don't say that very often. Run back's the easier.
Yeah,
shot.
exactly. Short run back here.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa.
We'll get it, and they will roll a little bit towards the middle.
2 great shots by Andrew Boleski.
Do you like the out?
A chance to put the yellow rock back for Sterling and Team Tardy. And hit and roll.
Because I was saying it's going to be hard to roll across the top, but that weight you threw, you could have rolled across the top. Nice shot. I know, that's why I show you the angle.
Now Sterling Middleton now delivering his
Whoa.
last here in 3.
Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
And I will come to the nose. And
Got enough room for board.
hit and roll towards the middle here for Team Joanisse.
We should throw control though.
Is it buried in the 4-foot?
Yeah, I just want to roll somewhere, try and put that rock in a different position. Ideally behind one of your own guards.
Even if you over roll to the left, it's fine. Roll open. I don't think. No. I think even if you roll behind the corner, it's gonna be really difficult for Tyler to freeze to it and be shot.
You see? Control.
This one is hanging out there.
Quite a bit of weight on this one, I think. Maybe
There's a
little
lot of
more.
weight.
Yeah, more than I think he wanted to throw.
I'll just pick it out. So a chance to draw behind the center. And you're hoping for a miss for Dean on his last.
I'll try to be a little more positive than practice.
Not the best throw, but still didn't move. Same thing with your control.
Again, you can see the ice that they're taking to try and get around that rock that's just off center.
Like an inch in the 12 foot to, to draw around a rock that's on the other side of the center line.
You saw how much it's been finishing this entire game, and again, getting by the guard by even 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches, will still allow it to finish completely buried.
Oh, close. Can go early a bit.
It's probably close.
Line's good. Jordan's in.
This is looking pretty nice here, trying to finish it off. Waits there. And we'll come to the top of the button. Just short of it. And a straight run here for Dean. If he goes nose. Oh, will be a... No, I don't think it'll be forced to 1.
I guess if he completely, if he noses it and it goes directly behind, I'm not sure that, unless he takes on the double.
Yeah, unless
tries
Tyler
for
takes
the blank.
yeah.
That's true. I think right now Tyler's probably thinking blank.
But may as well just not generate anything with hammer. Maybe just take your point here and see what you can do with the
That's a good
so you
point.
can do with what you can do without the hammer.
Team Joanisse definitely having the advantage here so far.
Get it and
no mistake there.
And roll open. So I'm assuming it is going to be a blank here for Tyler. Team Joanisse, perfect end here in 3.
The way that Team Joanisse is playing right now, you think they've been playing all year, having a fabulous game.
Absolutely.
Unless you want to take one.
Yeah, it's their 7th game as well.
They're not in, right?
So they've had lots of time to
They're not in, right?
settle in and get all their muscles back to normal functioning for competitive curling. So
Looks like there's no mistake on this one.
oh, perfect. Blank end here in the 3rd.
There's a lot of weight. I saw the boys laughing.
You got in my head.
Team Joanisse will still have the 3-0 lead as we head to end number 4 here, men's semifinal, Kamloops Crown of Curling.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You got to see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club men's semifinal, blank in end number 4. Team Tardy will have the hammer once more. All points for Team Joanisse have been stolen. It is the Crown of Curling, part of the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance, where Curl BC members can benefit from a discount on car, home, condo, and tenant insurance, on top of any other savings, discounts, and benefits you are already eligible for. So when you do call Bel Air Direct, mention you are a Curl BC member, and they will give you your exclusive premium. I'd like to thank Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC, and Original 16, the new official beer of Curl BC. You can go to curlbc.ca to find out more about the partnership and how you can get how you can get Original 16 in your curling club.
Line's good.
And I'd like to thank again Via Sport and the government of BC who are supporting all events on the BC Curling Tours this season through hosting BC. Thank you to them for making this stream possible. So I'd like to give a shout out to the Kamloops Curling Club, Rob Norden, manager, Mike Merklinger here, Ice Tech, and all the volunteers as well. Been another great weekend. And well, thank you to joining us here, whether this is your first time watching here in Kamloops or your 10th. This is the 10th game we've done. I was asked to give a shout out to Kayla Graham, who's currently watching from the UK. So Kayla, thank you for watching. Of course, of all the streams we've done over all the events, we've had people from around the world watch, people in Russia, Europe, States, it's across Canada. It's been fantastic. We're very happy to bring some of the best curling in BC to you. So our next event will be 2 weekends from now. Remembrance Day long weekend in Kelowna. It'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday event. I am Jordan Kiss alongside Melissa Saligo.
So 2 rocks by Aaron Watson. First one top 4. Second one guard just over curling. We've seen that a couple times for Aaron. So again, Tyler electing to throw the freeze.
Gotta get to nose of this. Real big finish. Hard, gotta go. Gotta go. Get it to there. Go, 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 go.
And we'll come to the top 12, just short of the 8 foot. And just a little bite in there. So for Team Joanisse, you can try to get to the inside. Try to roll. Could even maybe just put a guard up on this one, Melissa.
Yeah, they could. I think maybe Dean's thinking scoreboard right now. They're up 3-0. They don't really want to leave any yellow stones in the rings if they don't have to, but looks like conversation time. I don't mind the guard.
No, it's not a bad call.
We don't have to play something cute if we don't want. We can nose it and just roll a little bit and lose that one. It's not the end of the world. It's the first thought I thought of, but that's, you know, we might also knock theirs out of play too, which we're not allowed to do. Get to the inside? No. Yeah, we can get to the inside of that and we can roll. It's just a matter of rock positioning. Like, do we want to have a nose hit and have ours sitting in the open there, right? Then the run back's going to be short our rock onto theirs afterwards and we can play it next, right? So if we throw like regular weight, even if we feather by and roll out, it's fine, but we can have enough weight that we can still nose it and get it out, right?
Nice, interesting conversation there.
I'm not sure they need to overcomplicate this.
No, that's just Dean. Dean likes to analyze every single detail, play out every scenario in his head. That's just the way his mind works.
Yeah, I agree. Just a simple hit and roll. Just get a little inside flop.
Steve Kopp.
Someone's getting to the line pretty quick.
Just by.
We saw what happened there again, Jordan. You lift your brooms up and it just goes. You can't control it. So again, just leaving the brooms down at all times. You'll still get the movement.
So for Todd here.
Attaboy, look at you. Nice. He's going to love it.
He will. So, draw in, freeze. An update on the other games going on right now. Sheet number 3, Team Craig, Team Matsmore, other men's semi. Tie game as they play end number 4.
Line's good.
Sheet number 5, Corinne Brown up 4-1 over Carla Thompson and all Kamloops battle over there. And sheet 6, 2-0 lead for Sarah Wark after 4 ends. Looks like they just finished the 4th. We'll update you as soon as they put the score up. It's a rematch of last night there on sheet 6. Sarah Wark defeating Team Han in the final draw. And it was a score of 1 for Team Han in the 4th. So Sarah Wark up 1 with the hammer, playing 5.
pretty good shot there by Tardy. Actually completely buries it behind that red stone, but you saw how much that curled at the end. Like almost went an extra foot there. So Dean just trying to determine what to do here. He probably could corner freeze it, or he could run his red stone.
Gonna take the... I don't know if that does you any good here.
I'm not sure it does either. Just gonna leave another guard.
But then you just leave the yellow one open. And the red one. I don't mind just coming and freeze to that yellow
Even
one.
if we hit it thin, we can swivel through a little. Okay.
So kind of a double peel, roll in kind of situation. We'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Drew. Hard Drew. Good boy.
And the red will come in and go all the way through, eliminating everything at the front of the house.
I think that's the call, man, all day. Hey. Guard's too long, they really benefit us.
Pretty good shot by Steve and gets them all going.
Keeps things open here. Like I said, Melissa, Team Joanisse playing the scoreboard, keep things open, keep things simple.
Everybody does when they're down.
So I'm thinking that Tyler probably called a guard here.
So we get a chance to bash and move things around.
Line's good.
Too, right? Yeah. Because that's what they like doing to others.
Alex is in. Line's good. Oh.
Tyler would like to get a deuce on the scoreboard and try and, as you said earlier, is get rid of the hammer.
I'll throw up the center guard. Kind of gonna wait maybe as long as they can to make a play on the red.
Make a shot. Actually, I'll keep the 3.
I heard them talking about the yellow stones, just trying to determine what rocks that Tyler wants to throw.
Whoa! Steve!
This is wide. We'll get it though.
No panic.
So another guard here for Team Tardy. Just guarding their own. Usually you don't, with the hammer, you're not throwing the center guards, but for Team Tardy right now, it's kind of the only shot.
It really is. As you don't want to come into the rings too soon. You don't want to give Team Joanisse any opportunity to throw a double and take away the end from you. So still trying to secure a deuce here in 4. And the only way to do that right now is to throw the center guard.
Bit of room. Let it work. Line's good. Line's good. Doesn't need to curl anymore. Whoa. What's that?
Pretty high guard though.
We'll do the job as Dean will go to peel it. Yeah, with the guard being so high, a little tempted maybe to try to come in and play on the yellow, but again, keep it simple.
Clean.
No mistake there by Andrew Bolesky. 2 good shots.
Another perfect end by him.
What? Too much ice on the first one.
Like
now
that?
Tyler deciding whether it's now time to
I don't think he's gonna feel it.
hit the red stone.
Longer, which took some of the speed out of it too, which was good. But
So I'm gonna throw one more here.
No.
veteran it a little.
You don't want to give him the run.
You have no one to feed the kid.
So the discussion here, obviously, Jordan, is to throw in one more guard.
It's definitely there though.
And Tyler was really unsure whether that they would actually peel it again, or to make a play on the redstone now, with only 3 rocks left to come.
I'm fine with waiting on it one more.
I agree.
That way you only give Dean one shot at a double.
I agree. Yeah. And you don't want it too tight, as Tyler was indicating, because then you also don't want to give Dean the run, because he makes a lot of those.
Doesn't need the curl. Line's good.
I think we
Oh,
just rip it again, don't we? This is my shot.
It's good.
So strong with another guard. Yep, so they're going to rip it one more time.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him the run there. I think I misheard you. I thought you said you wanted it like a 3.
No, I just said if you wanted to go.
Yeah, Dean didn't waste any time making this decision.
I thought you said tight. I said tight.
Well, my first one was
Yeah, so assume Tyler will hit and roll on the yellow. Excuse me, on the red, and then it's going to be hard not to leave a double for Dean.
I don't know, to be honest.
I think if we
Unless maybe, oh,
he's gonna have a double.
Yeah, hard.
We hit this one. As long as we get our shoot
Flare
on,
down.
the angle might be better.
Steve went down.
oh, did he?
Yeah,
I must have paid attention. I was looking at the
I'm
rock.
like waiting for you to make a
Oh,
comment.
that would have been fun.
I know. I was waiting for you, man.
And then we need the replay.
Alex had to help him up. It's like totally different sizes.
I was looking at the rock.
What, that?
Touch cozy.
So they're gonna
It was already kind of snug ice, but
hit the yellow one instead of the red.
I think it's like 3/4 for that. It's like 3/4 for that.
didn't do much.
Fresh, half rockish.
I think this might be the best way to make the double as hard as possible. If you hit the red, you're leaving a nice angle for Dean. But you hit in this way, you know, the one you hit will come up closer towards the button.
Right. Yeah.
And try to make it a little flatter.
So he's looking to, I think he said 3/4, trying to roll his shooter away.
After 3/4.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Close. Whoa. Whoa!
You have to stick here.
You really have to stick.
Watch the roll.
Oh, and will it? And it will.
Oh, that was really close.
That was close,
Almost
but
overswept it.
almost. But the double is there.
Two-thirds?
Yeah, just wanted to probably curl another inch, just so it's a flatter roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty natural.
So we'll see if Steve can stay on his feet this time.
That was such a missed opportunity for you,
I'm
Jordan. Yeah.
I'm so upset.
I know.
Oh, I want to have field day with that.
It's okay. If Will Sutton's watching, he'll take care of it for us.
So double here for Dean Joanisse.
He's
Off his
close.
post. 1, 2, all the way across, and will roll out.
Ran back.
It makes the shot. It'll be a throw through here for Team Tardy.
That ran back at the end.
Team Joanisse firing on all cylinders right now.
Oh, I slid a hair.
Most definitely. Tyler's trying to give them everything he can here, but great shots by Dean.
And they're not missing much.
Third on.
So Todd will clean this one as it makes its way down, and we will have a blank here in end number 4. And we're halfway through the men's semifinal. Team Joanisse with a 3-0 lead. More action still to come here from Kamloops at the Crown of Curling.
Cheers to the 16 guys who never back down. And to the smooth, refreshing beer with a real beer taste. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
Which side do you want it? Maybe we should switch it up a bit.
Yeah, I think we switched it up too.
underway here in end number 5, men's semifinal, Kamloops Crown of Curling. Jordan Kiss with Melissa Saligo. Another blank in 4. Team Joanisse still with a 3-0 lead. Team Tardy's had the hammer the entire game.
Make it good, guys. Make it good.
As Aaron Watson will throw this one into the house.
As you just mentioned, Jordan, Team Joanisse is firing on all cylinders. They are playing outstanding, and just that early miss in the first end, I believe, with by Tyler Tardy, that flash just makes things very difficult and an uphill climb for him this entire game.
Over on sheet 5, looks like Carly Thompson with a score of 1 in 4. She now trails Corinne Brown 4-2.
It's got a curl.
First, we'll have the women's semi.
Women's final.
This men's semifinal right now. Women's final we'll have for you here on sheet 4 at 4 o'clock.
You've been doing a lot of talking this weekend, so we're going to give you a little bit of a break today.
So the corner guard again thrown by Alex, who's been a corner guard machine in this one.
He's got lots of practice.
Line's good.
Aaron Watson looking to duplicate the shot he just threw, maybe a little lighter. He doesn't mind a tight 3, just short of the rings, or right on top.
Line's good. Get it tight.
And a pretty open game, I think, over on sheet 6 as well, Jordan. Just not very many rocks in play each end.
Yeah, we saw that when Team Han was our feature game yesterday morning against Team Pierce. Again, I don't remember any end where there was a ton of rocks in play. But just the way they play.
Well said.
But a very good team in Team Han. They're all junior level.
A little bit of room.
Good futures ahead for them.
They went 3-2 in the round robin. Currently trailing Sarah Work by 1.
Hard, big finish. Gotta go hard. Hard, go. Okay.
And the double corners are thrown here for Team Tardy.
Both those rocks pretty much in that 4-foot path. They didn't, I'm not sure if Tyler wanted them over a little bit more into the 8-foot path.
If we go here,
pretty tight to the center.
and
Not a lot
just
of
smudge
room
that
there.
over and go to here, that's not terrible. Like either or. They're gonna lock one on though.
You maybe just ignore all those and go around the 2 reds, Melissa?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I don't think you really need to overcomplicate things. And Dean's in a really good position right now. He's got the center area completely blocked off, so I'm not sure.
I don't mind going back 4 here.
Yeah, I would totally agree. I mean, if he could ever force Tardy to take a single here, he would be in great shape. Take hammer home in the 6th end, even end. So, but I'm not sure what he's elected to do. I think he's trying to play something off that yellow one maybe, and roll towards the center.
I think that's their call. Maybe just go in the hole. Going right in.
No, I'm not sure that was the call.
It was one of the shots they did consider. But that's a nice spot for Team Tardy there. That's
I agree.
You don't see that too often, team without the hammer, especially at this level, going around the corner guard so early.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what.
Maybe Dean's goal is just to confuse us, Melissa. It's not the first time he's done this in this game. So a corner freeze here onto the red.
Lots of room. T-line's okay.
I would love to make a perfect corner freeze here.
Whoa. Close. Whoa then.
Don't want to bounce it.
No.
Just squeeze by. And he will get a little bounce. Really tough to get in there. And back house weight should curl enough.
And if we
You can
chip
peel.
that,
You
that's
can
fine.
peel as well.
Yeah, you see Dean indicating trying to hit the yellow, and I think they're going to throw some weight at this. If they hit the top yellow, or the yellow that's just outside the rings, that's okay too.
Yeah. So the goal here: get the yellow and the red one on the 4-foot out.
So again, going back to the reason why they put it there in the first place, I'm not sure.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's
Got
taking
it.
his time and won't get it.
Won't get it, no.
Hit it thin, and the yellow one will spill to the back of the floor.
Throwing the exact same shot, trying to come around those two yellow guards. Not a huge port there, but both teams have been able to get through it a couple of times already.
No, they did it once. They can do it again.
For sure.
Can sit 2 out of this.
Bit of room. Got room. Sterling's in. Yep. Yep. Hard carve it. Yep, got to finish.
Mine looks pretty good.
Oh, squeeze by the yellow one this time and
What a great shot.
come in there. Looks like it is. Could be second shot.
Pretty close.
So you go red, yellow here on the right. Go red to the yellow on the 4-foot. You can even hit the hit the yellow one. That's in the 4.
Hitting this is sketchy.
Yeah, they could.
Like even if we play this onto this, might even get this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're looking at right this onto that
Play
one and
that onto
splitting
that.
those out, or they can actually go
Yep. Yeah, 3/4 high. Yep.
yellow and try and get some action on it this way as well. Sorry, Dean, I'm drawing on you.
It's like a peel slash. So hit the top yellow here. If they do, they will open up the one on the 8-foot there.
Not sure they can hurt themselves here.
Real hard. Real hard.
This one's tight.
Oh,
It's gonna
get the
hit
one.
and we'll roll over.
Are you thinking get back here? If you can get there, I love
Team
it.
Tardy still sitting 2
Yeah, I think so.
with the hammer.
It's probably our best bet. You like that?
Sterling's going to come down and take a look at it.
We're not 100% sure
you can go
who's
way
sitting
back here.
second.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing.
You know what?
I don't hate it. It's just you're back here. Gets a little dodgy because even if he makes that, we sink another one and he's looking at 4. I don't mind it if you like it. We might even play this.
Okay, thanks,
Could even
Tyler.
go like back
So
here.
Tyler just indicated that yellow's second shot.
I'm thinking it's either this or that. Whatever you're feeling the most. He just kind of saw that I don't mind doing this.
You're ready to
Do
ring
you
if
think
you,
you can
if
get
you
at
try
least
and go
3/4
around the
buried?
guard. I think Jordan and
You think you can?
freeze to your yellow.
Yeah, I think going around the red here.
I think so too. I think this is a really good option to come in here, try and get another one in there. You know that Dean's likely going to play the run, but it will leave you with some yellow in the rings.
I think even if you just bite the button, you know, half buried. Yeah, and you're sitting so good behind the corner. You don't want to mess it up by
I agree.
by hitting the guard or anything.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So it's a come around draw here for Sterling on his first.
Early if you can. Hard line.
This one looks like it's getting close to those reds already.
Yeah, that's on the
It is.
guards.
Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. Hard.
Not sure what happened there.
Yep,
Didn't
yep,
even
yep,
have a
yep,
chance.
Yep.
It was
Keep going,
really
keep going,
late, I
keep
guess, too.
It's not bad.
It's not, yeah, it's not bad. It guards your yellow one, but if Team Joanisse can sink one in there, which I think they should do.
I don't hate it. You can't play that run back anymore.
Yeah, it ended up in a pretty good spot. I mean, keeping in mind yellow is likely line 2
Yeah, I'm saying,
here,
like, he
so
can't
So
play
you got
that
one
run
more
back.
shot, eh?
I think that's a lot.
You know, Dean, has half that rock in the 8-foot. He could try a double.
that's what I'm wondering. Or he could actually try and run his
No, I'm
red,
saying he can pretty much never run back.
but
and open
it
up
looks like
that
he's
path
indicating
for us.
perhaps the freeze.
It's not bad.
Couple options.
know.
He could run this one into that
Even
one
if we just
and
dead
clean it up a
peeled
little.
Yeah, no, that's there as well. And he might
Right.
even roll back
So
in
let's
towards
play
the
it.
middle.
Exactly. And as
Right?
you mentioned, you
Play
could
it
probably
this
get
way.
this one and maybe even try something like that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting good at this telestrator thing. You like my color choice?
I like it. It's
Turn
different.
do you want? Intern?
Todd suggested we get some pink on it yesterday,
Oh,
which
yeah,
would be nice.
yeah. I'm going to go with orange now. Let's see how the orange works out for us. So what is he elected here? I was playing.
I think
didn't
he's
see it.
hitting the corner.
Running this guy
Maybe just running it.
in. Oh, not that one. Sorry, into this guy.
Maybe get the one at the back.
Got to be careful, though, don't you think?
Yeah, you can easily jam on the one on the 8-foot, and all of a sudden, Team Tardy sitting 3. Maybe it's just even to take the red off that's just short of the house as well.
I'm really curious of this shot.
One, and just go over the top. That's fine, because again, it does open up the yellow one.
And it's taken away the out-turn path to the 4-foot. So the one that Sterling tried on his previous shot. So that's not there anymore.
So you can just play
Like
this
that?
straight draw, but
Throw. Good shot.
Tyler's worried about maybe Team
Yep,
Joanisse
very
using that
good thing
yellow
you
one to
Got
get
go
in.
real deep.
Almost wicked him in there.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him an in off or a
I don't
double.
mind going way back here.
So it might be a little port on the one side, same side. But again, I don't know if you want to leave that yellow stone where it is.
This John's going to come down and take another look at it. Update, sheet 3, tied at 4 between Team Matsumura and Team Craig. They play 6. Matsumura has the hammer and a steal of 1 for Team Han in 6. They are tied with Sarah Work 2-2. Did I say steal of 1 is 6?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you did.
steal of 1 in 5.
He probably just plays this.
They're playing 6 on sheet 6.
think you
Lots
better
of
get a-
6s over there.
I think you get a pay raise or you need a break, one or the other.
Yeah, one or the
You're
other.
I
exhausted.
just think he plays this thin. Yeah. I don't mind.
This
Then
is our
we can make it
10th draw here in Kamloops. Crown
Why
of curling.
Just T-line.
Men's semifinal
If
here.
he wants to play the
All
three,
games semifinal. Semifinal Sunday. Joanisse with Melissa Saligo.
Okay, I like that.
So I think
Yeah.
they may have
Probably just
elected
plays
what,
there.
just to play the straight
I guess that's fine.
draw. Actually, I'm not sure now. Yeah. So
Yep.
it looks like they're going to try and come in here, and you heard him say it. He doesn't mind if it's deep. Here's my attempt at a rock. Like it?
Yep.
Good. Thank
That's
you.
good.
The other option they were looking at, of course, was trying to move this one and just get it out of the
Yeah.
way so there wasn't an opportunity for any double or in off.
You know, the higher it is, this rock is for Team Tardy, the easier it is for Dean to play it off the one on the 8-foot. So they want
Like
deep.
this ice.
So they want to go deep just to prevent that from happening.
Thing is, though, Jordan, if they go too deep, can Dean just follow them in and
Yeah, he
take
can.
the end away?
He can.
So I almost like the
I
split
think-
off that
yeah.
yellow one.
I think top button.
Yeah.
Then like Dean maybe plays a double, and then you have the same shot on your next.
Hard line. Yep, yes.
Job number one is make sure you get it by. I'm not sure if we're just not taking enough ice, if we're just not getting out to the broom.
That one was light too.
Yeah, it was. You're right. Two really, unfortunately, terrible shots by Sterling Middleton.
He has a hard time getting in there.
And he's having a talk with the front end
he
just to
can't get
see
shot
if he's
rock,
really
though.
throwing him
Oh,
that light
he's
out of his
playing it.
hand.
Now for Team Joanisse. You can try and go right in.
Limiting him down, right? Okay, fat half, eh?
You can hit and roll.
Yeah, I think he's playing
Yeah.
the hit and roll.
Like hit and roll behind the yellow. I think knows you'd be happy with two.
Tough spot.
And his skip rocks in the 5th end.
Dean Joanisse looking for the hit and roll behind all that junk out front.
He's taking his time in the hack here. And looks like we do have a final on sheet 5. Hold up there in a sec after this. They're playing the double, and they will just rub it.
Oh, my apologies. I thought he was playing the hit
Yeah,
and roll.
he said half a rock. I'm
Yeah.
like, sounds like
I
roll.
thought he
That's
meant the other half.
half a rock, yeah.
That makes more sense. Play the double.
So chance here for Tyler to draw in and bury 2. So going back final on sheet 5, I'm going to assume Kareem Brown defeats Harley Thompson. So Team Brown will
What's that?
play in the final. You're waiting the winner of Team Work or Team Han.
Like that ice? It's more, it's about 3 inches.
So a couple extra inches of ice here for Tyler, and you know that they've had a discussion about the draw weight. Both of Sterling's coming up quite a bit light, so just trying to figure out if it would spin the path, if it's the way he threw it, or just simply throwing them light. So really important here to have some good discussions. If they can get one here top button, top 4, they'll be in really great shape.
Alex is in.
This one definitely has a
Line's
better
good.
line.
Make it good, boys.
It's
Line's
close.
perfect.
Sweepers are on and off it.
Alex is in.
I think it's got to move a
Hard
little.
Alex, yep,
Don't-
go.
don't
This is
fully
great
bury
here.
it.
Give us room. Yep.
It's a pretty great shot.
That is
Like, get it
a
by
beauty.
this way, or
Just short of the 4-foot. Sitting 2 now is Team Tardy with the hammer.
like give up 2, you mean? Like give up 2, one way or the other.
Yeah, Dean's saying,
Or
you know,
not
give
it,
up 2 here. When you're up 1 with.
So the same weight, eh? Good stuff.
Yeah, so there's nothing on the right-hand side of the sheet. So Dean's looking to hit this one onto the red, onto the yellow, and just get rid of one and give Tyler, try and hold him to 2 points. And I think that's about the only way he can do it. Nowhere really to draw.
No. Maybe if you over curl a hair, you drive the red one straight into this yellow one.
That's true. Yep.
So,
yep.
Couple options here.
That looks like
If we only had a purple telestrator now, that would be perfect.
Not that I want more,
Just
though.
making
Pink,
sure the
purple.
producer's looking.
We needed a full color wheel on the telestrator, Marcio. Or sorry, our producer, Marcio. The reason why we are able to bring you all this action.
He's really close to getting the back one.
Oh, and he will, and he'll stick
And
it
he
too.
Sticks it. What a shot from Dean Joanisse. I think his previous shot was the only shot he's missed this entire game. What an incredible shot.
Yeah. There is a shot here for Tyler to get his deuce.
Okay.
Back house weight. He's got to tap it out of the 4. The way it's curling, it's a very makeable shot.
That's close, eh? Speed here, good.
All right, last stone here.
Hard then.
Tyler Tardy trying to just, as you say, tap that red stone, hold his shooter, and try and get 2.
They're close.
You're on and off it. That's always a good sign.
We'll clean this one.
Doesn't have a lot of room
Finish
to
where
roll.
this, and they will stick inside the 4 foot. It'll be a score 2 for Team Tardy. So they finally get on the board here in the 5th end. Team Joanisse will have the hammer for the first time in 6 with a 1-point lead here in the men's semifinal. The Kamloops Crown of Curling.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never back down, full of heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
Let's keep this momentum. Guys, this is where we find out if they try hard to go for a steal too. They might hand us a deuce, right?
So Team Tardy finally scoring in the 5th end on a great tap from Tyler. Team Joanisse will have the hammer for the first time, up 3-2. It's the men's semifinal of the Kamloops Crown of Curling, presented. Hold up. Backtrack a little bit. It's the 4th event on the BC Men's Curling Tour, presented by Ballard Direct Insurance and Best Western, where Curl BC members can use this corporate ID code. Write this down, put it in your phone, do what you need to do. This is very important here. Use this corporate ID code of 0150 04820. I'll say that one more time, 0150 4820. You can use that code to receive discounted rates to 19% off your next room, and when you stay at a Best Western, you can do that online or by calling 1-800-WESTERN. Joanisse with Melissa Saligo. It's the first rock from Team Tardy. From Alex Horvath will be a center guard.
Easy now. Oh, line's good, line's good, line's good. Line's good. Right on the tee.
So they're going to play to the wings here. Alex Horvath
More room.
from Victoria.
Lots more room.
Going to throw a high center here for the double guard.
You like that?
Team Joanisse here maybe looking at
Okay, let's push this.
kind of playing a little tick here. Just push it. Push it over here.
Hack weight.
So hack again. If it does get removed from play, they are going to have to put it back.
Grab maybe?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
And we'll come to the nose. I think Tyler's just going to leave it. It's an interesting call there from Dean Melissa. Trying to just push the yellow one to the wing and trying to get a corner guard out of it. But it's left Team Tardy in a better position.
Yeah, I mean, and I know it's a popular shot to, to play that tick and kind of roll, but it is a higher degree of difficulty for sure.
So chance now for Team Tardy to come in and sit two buried.
Line's good. Little bit of room. Sterling's in. Line. Yep. Straight.
You hear Tyler yelling straight, that means over curling, so wanting Alex to be on it, closest to the rock. Pretty good shot.
We'll come for a second at the top of the 8 foot.
Nice shot by Tot.
Huh?
Dean just trying to decide whether he needs
Yeah,
to run
that's
the
what I
red
was
one
saying.
in, or he can actually try and the double peel.
And you'll have to score this end if you're Team Joanisse.
Absolutely.
Now, even if you're
Hey?
just take your one here.
Yeah.
You'll have a good chance of having the hammer coming back in the 8th end.
That yellow guard is not really in play right now. It's so high, and the way it curls, you can get to the 4 foot easily enough. So I like this call.
Whoa.
Just trying to run the red stone, and if it's straight peel, that's okay too. But
They'll get one.
That's
They're
a great shot.
Well, a little early, but that's one out of the way. Now kind of the same shot.
Called just a short guard. Just off center.
Lots of room. Line's okay. Line's okay. Wait only. Hard. Go. That's good.
So Jordan with a nice guard. Or
Always
Tot.
just do hack and roll to here. You like that?
It's exactly where Tyler actually asked
Well, or
him
you
to put
just
it, but
straight draw,
it
but I
does
kinda like
leave the
getting rid of that.
backstone a little exposed.
Yeah, hack.
I was going to go hack weight at it, maybe try to roll away.
And it'll be decision time for Tyler. If Red's line 2, Dean's line 2, do you go for your straight steel, or do you try and eliminate some of those red stones? I mean, the most you want to give up here is 1 if you're Tyler Tardy. And as you mentioned, for Dean, it's really important to score.
Easy.
Yeah, it's an interesting scenario to be in. So wait, I'll explain after the shot's made here.
Yep. Thanks for the line or the weight call. It was good.
So that one will hit on the nose. So for Team Tardy, they want to steal this end, but again, you don't want to go all in because you can really let the game get away from you here if you go all out and let the reds build up. So you're really trying to limit the damage as well. And I think max you want to give up here is 2 for Team Tardy.
I totally agree, and I mean, he would love to force Dean Joanisse to take a single here, even in 6. I mean, I know Tyler's been spending a lot of time studying the analytics and the importance of where you want to be at what juncture of the game. But I think what's really important here, as you just mentioned, is you don't want to give up a big end here. You've just worked so hard after 5 ends to get back into this game. You want to try and make sure that you have a chance and keep it within reach.
Yep. Hard, go, 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 go.
So you have to make that decision as how hard you want to really go for your single or your force.
So we'll come to the top of the 4 buried, but it is second shot. An updated women's semifinal. A huge steal of 3 for Team Han in 6. They now lead Sarah Work 5-2. And wouldn't that be a upset there? Of course, winner of that one will play Team Brown in the final, which will be your feature game at 4 o'clock. So corner freeze here for Andrew and Team Joanisse.
Room. 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 Line's good. Room. Just full 8. Line's really good, yep. Hard line. No bounce, hard line. No bounce. Right to it. Yes, come on. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard. Hard.
And we'll come to the top 8 foot.
It may have just over curled a smidge, I think. Dean was thinking it was going to be a locked onto that yellow, just came up a little light. So opportunity here now for Sterling to freeze one on the button, the redstone back button.
Yeah, make this. D-lane's looking really like a really good possibility.
Sterling coming up light on both of his draws in the previous end here, so trying to
Line's
make
good.
that adjustment.
Little bit of room. Line's good. Yep. Hard. Hard line. Hard, Jordan, go. Hard, dig.
So on for line, gotta get by the red one at the top of the 8 foot. And it will bounce off. And here, Charleston, not too bad.
So we can get clean double or even just tick off of that and get that. So a quarter is perfect. A third will do the trick as well, maybe.
Second, they were hanging out there. But
Out turn?
So looks like they're gonna go. They're gonna go yellow. Hit the yellow one here.
Yeah, I think they're trying to
Hey,
thin
Drew.
double.
Even if we hit this thick and sit there, it's not terrible.
Yeah, lots of options
Yeah.
here, I think, on this shot.
Get this though.
Not a lot that can go wrong here. Unless you go through the hole, maybe.
Quarter of a rock.
If there is a hole.
There might be a hole.
Yeah!
Out of his hand early here.
Real hard! Real
Gonna
hard!
have to go hard for the roll.
Real hard! Hard, 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 hard!
We'll hit it on the nose. And over on sheet 3, men's semifinal. Score of 3 for Team Matsumura. In 6, they have the 7-4 lead over Team Craig. They get underway in the 7th.
Oh, jeez.
That one really overcurled, obviously tight out of Andrew's hand. Luckily, they didn't jam it on the one that was back button, so
We didn't.
Fresh is close.
Tyler, I think, is looking at throwing the kind of the crosshouse double or the hit and roll in front.
I think you just hit and roll.
Hit and
Well,
roll,
it's
yeah.
curling enough, I think, in this spot to make that decision.
When you play the double, Dean has a run back.
I like to roll for a shot.
Yeah, don't need to make the double here. Just roll and sit on the
This is
button.
a telestrator option. You ready?
There we go.
There. There. And sit there. Wow.
Perfect. Look at that.
Isn't that amazing?
I can still wait.
You're just loving that telestrator,
I
aren't you?
absolutely
It's,
am.
it's a great
Absolutely
tool.
am.
It really is. And we'll be making some more improvements to it. Lots of improvements coming in the next 2 weeks. Now we have some time off here. So you're going to want to stay tuned for next event in Kelowna.
They're giving you a week off?
Yeah, we're getting a week off here. Of course, the junior tour is here in Kamloops next weekend, but
you guys are taking a break.
We deserve a break. We'll have to, it's hard work. It seems easy sitting behind a desk and just talking all day, but it is a lot of work we put in here.
No! Alex! Alex! Jordan! Yep!
Oh, they're close. They're going on and off each sweeper here.
Dean saying he made it. Is it gonna sit there for shot stone?
Shot stone, I think so.
I think just rolled a little too far. Dean has this tap here to lie
The other
to.
option is to slash it, but then we're going to lose everything. They're just going to suck another one in there. So this is ice. Pretty much as though we're taking a draw right to the lid, but with a little more weight than that. No, I'm saying ice, right? Like that's exactly what we come in. So we're going to hit higher than that with a little more weight. So if we take ice for the button, we're probably good, aren't we? That's what I mean. But I'm just talking about if we had lighter weight, that ice is what we're going to want for the line to be a little bit wider. Where did yours curl to? I gave you there.
So play here is definitely to tap it.
I just think this
Even
is
if you just tap it to freeze,
be there, right?
you're pretty much set for your single.
Is that what they're playing?
Well, no, they're so close.
We got to make sure we hit it high enough, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
That's the tap.
thirds
'Cause
is good,
the other one is a shot stone.
Yeah, they're so close. The curl's not going to matter that.
So you're looking to hit it a little high side. You've got a little bit of wiggle room
Speed
there.
settled in now? Like basically it was quicker earlier. That looks max to me. How does it look to you? Like I got to be thinking close to back line here, right? Back 8 to back line.
You tap the red one to the yellow. Even the red. And we'll see what Tyler has left on his next one.
Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Getting close to the nose. That's going to be really close.
It's really close.
That is
Dean
perfect.
Joanisse doesn't miss. What a
Dino and
shot.
Steve a couple beers after that one.
Holy.
That was you gotta give more credit to Steve on that one than Dean.
Okay, fair enough.
Steve was on that the entire way.
And Steve stayed on his feet, so that's
Stayed
key
on
as
his
well.
feet, too.
Close to as much as we got, right?
What a shot.
That was a
Yeah.
great shot, great line call, and a great sweep.
It may clip
And then
on.
there's Aaron. He watched it down the sheet.
I'm sure he was cheering him on.
Just peel, get them both out.
Okay, looking for the peel here.
We like cut our hair less.
Remove both these reds.
I think there might be some
Big in the
speed
hair left.
on this rock.
Your silence is killing me. I think it's okay.
I love that. Did you hear that?
I did.
Usually when the skip asks you a question, you might want to give him an answer in the hack.
Oh, did he pitch this out?
He did.
And he will get it though. But is there a shot for 4?
Well, I guess we draw.
Got in my head a little bit, put it out.
It's tempting all the way around. It's tempting.
It's going to be close. I think it's.
Good.
Is it worth it, or do you just draw for your 1 here?
Well, we got to be okay with giving up a steal, though.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
heard
we
the
come through
question
this,
there
we're
that
gonna go
from
into that
Dean.
one anyways.
Are you guys okay with giving up a steal? I don't know if they are. I think you want to score here if you're Dean Joanisse.
That's kind of dicey, eh?
Yeah, you need to throw some weight at that
What
red
about
one.
this? What do you got on that? An 8?
That's enough, I think.
curling in there.
Got in my head a bit.
Hack weight.
Ask for less.
Of course, you have to look at the fact that Dean's probably curling 98 to 99% right now, so he could probably take on anything at this point.
We're going to talk this over as a team. He has the red-yellow. He could maybe come down the left side here and just hit the yellow out.
Yeah, just come right down here with hack and try and get it out that way and roll.
We have the draw to the 4-foot for your 1.
I'll just draw that for you just in case you didn't know, Jordan, which one you're talking about. There you go.
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, okay. I knew you wanted me to draw it. Not loving the orange though. Let's go back to a different color.
Oh, you get a
He just
blank
doesn't
inside.
have much.
Well, to be honest, those guards aren't even in play. We're just going around that red rock. The guards aren't even in play. Like if we rack on the guard, we're not making the shot. Like board weight.
So you're going to go for it.
Doesn't even have to save a shooter, really. You know.
Yeah, even if
multiple points
yeah,
here.
as long as you get the yellow out, right?
We're hitting a rock right here, right?
Should get, you know,
So
2,
if we're taking a nose on
3,
this rock, we'd probably take
maybe
it over
4.
right now, don't you think?
I think what Dean has here is the red one on the 8-foot is going to be a catcher for his shooter.
I agree. There's a good look at it. You can probably see, I guess from Dean's hack, you'll probably only maybe see an inch, maybe, not very much.
Maybe less, even from
Maybe
a
less.
from a lefty like myself here. That's a difficult shot.
I didn't know you were a lefty.
You didn't know that?
No, you should have told me
That's
that
probably
before
gonna
we
break
did the
enough. This
commentating
one,
together.
hack. It's over buried
How would
by
that made
4
a
inches.
difference?
It's skewing your judgment. Just kidding.
The last rock here for Team
I think you gotta
Joanisse.
do
I'll
heavy
teach you how to
hack.
curl the other way.
Okay.
Okay.
More.
Taking a bit more ice, I think.
Okay, here more. I think he's throwing less weight at it.
Oh, okay. Probably more manageable, I would think. Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, I think hack weight.
Here more.
Nope, still going a bit more.
Still more. It might not even curl out here.
Yeah. Hard.
Run out of his hand. I think he was a little tight.
I believe, yeah, I think he was. Well, he's still really close, though.
Hard.
Oh, it's gonna be. He's by.
He's got it. Has he got it?
Oh, did they sweep it too much?
Hard, Drew.
Oh, they overcooked her. Oh, it was
overswept it. He
great
was
try.
perfect.
And a steal of 1 for Team Tardy here in 6. They will tie this one up. Team Joanisse will keep the hammer here. Men's semifinal. Kamloops Canada curling end number 7 is next.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Yeah, Deuce is great. Yeah, we said the blank. Yeah, okay. Yep. Sounds good. I don't understand how that thing's straightened out.
What's that?
I don't understand how that thing's straightened out.
I don't either, to be honest. Mine's nice. Jordan's in if you can.
Back here inside the Kamloops Curling Club. Jordan Kiss and Melissa Saligo. Steal of 1 for Team Tardy in 7. They are tied now.
Top 8.
We play the 7th end here. That first rock from Alex.
So between ends, Team Joanisse having a quick meeting to decide what their plan was. They knew that Tyler Tardy would throw up a center guard, so their question was whether to come around it or whether to throw a corner. And it was a unanimous
good.
decision to throw it right around top 8 and try
Line's
and get some
good.
control back in the
Oh.
game.
We're going to get by, but it's curling.
Yeah, we'll have to try
Oh,
blank
just
this
here.
end.
Definitely don't want to be deep on this one, and
I'll be fine.
yeah, T-line-ish or just above it looks like. Tyler, we get out of our way.
I don't think we can throw another one.
Tyler's saying that they, maybe because of the position of this rock, they can't afford to throw another center guard. So they're going to get 2 in there first.
This one's too high.
Team Joanisse, if they do go in here, Team Joanisse can run their yellow. Maybe get everything moving.
Yeah, that yellow guard kind of stopped in no man's land. They either wanted a tight guard to the rings or a high guard so that they could put up their second guard. They don't want to leave them close together so that there would be a double opportunity, a couple rocks down the end here. So elected to freeze to the redstone top 4.
Whoa, yep, yep, whoa, yep, yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa, leave it. Gonna peek up.
This one will come to the top 8 foot. Team Joanisse is going to corner freeze here.
Hard then. Line's tight now. Hard. Hard for line. Hard for line. Just speed though, easy. Stay with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
You'll bounce off a little bit. Punch the yellow one a little more to be open.
Make a little pocket so the run down. Or even just here is fine.
Well, your interns curl more than your outturns, right? So.
Just looking to freeze it, looks like, Jordan, just to the inside of the redstone.
For a walk.
Gonna take away the tap. Well, you know, you do this, you block off the red tap, you block off no chance to tap the yellow one out in the 8 foot. I think no matter what, Dean's gonna probably peel on his next one.
Tons of room. Lots of room. Sterling.
Must be hard to hear out there. He called lots of room right off the get-go, and the boys are still sweeping for straight, so not 100% sure, but it looks like he can get both yellows to go here now.
Yeah.
If he crotches that one, maybe both yellow go.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Air on hitting this one gently first, okay? But get them both.
Yeah, that rock finished in a pretty bad position for Team Tardy.
Team Joanisse looking to make everything go away.
Gotta go! Really gotta go! Really gotta go!
C was a little tight. Looks like he's
Just
got it.
by, and we'll make the shot. We'll leave the red one there in the 4.
2 of his also spin out, so tons of weight there by Steve Koff.
The freeze is there. Again for Todd.
Look at you. Hey, you got
Learning.
it. Oh, boy. Sarah Work might have a hit for 3 over
Yeah, she does.
that game.
Yep, and she will make it. So after giving up a steal of 3 and 6, she'll get the 3 right back in 7. Now tied up with Team Han as they go to the 8th end. Team Han will have the hammer. Winner of that one will face Corinne Brown in the women's final, which will be our feature matchup at 4 o'clock. As Todd with a nice throw. Top of the 8. Looks like Team Joanisse is trying to score here.
He is, and
He's putting one in instead of maybe peeling the guard.
I'm a little surprised.
Not the first time he's done that to us this game.
That's true.
No, there's not room. It's tight line, I think. Where is it? That's
I
good.
think being
That's what
tied
we
in
want.
7 with Hammer, you'd want to blanket and take Hammer home in 8.
Go around it? Yep. Yep. Gotta go. Okay.
They will hit the yellow. Roll over. Chance to sit in the pocket here.
That slid pretty good, over there? I got slid better than the...
Third rock, Sterling Middleton. And a final on sheet 3. Team Matsamora defeating Team Craig. Team Matsamora will play in their second straight final. Of course, they won the Abbotsford Cash Spiel.
Hard, go! Hard to it! Hard to bounce. Go, 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 go. Real hard to bounce.
So just a smidge late again. Ooh, probably not in a good spot there.
Maybe the yellow could
jam.
go on the red. Could just as easily go over.
Feel that? He probably has a choice to make. Yeah, that there. Like, we could play this, and if we peel that, we peel it. Like, we could do this, spin this, and then you're just going to have likely that and that in play. Or is there anything else we want to try? Yeah. What if we throw a hack the board on this? Spin that, it'll sit in front of ours, but then that's gone. If we want to get rid of it, we're going to need more than hack, but like probably not the end of the world, even if we hit that and spin off, right?
I'm not sure if you want to throw hack at this. You'd want one to go, you'd think, but
yeah, you probably see enough of it. Throw him, control at least. I wouldn't mind, even just peeling the guard.
yeah, I agree. But it looks like he's throwing a hack to board.
Yeah, just keeping his shooter up there. Andrew Bleski throwing now.
Easy. Yep. Clean. Whoa, 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 off, off, off. It's tracking. Whoa. Right off. Just up and wait. Whoa.
It's a little more than maybe what Dean was hoping for.
Okay, it's not bad. It's good.
No punch the yellow one to the forefoot. Still sitting 1 is Team Joanisse.
Just thinking the same thing. I think it's time you have to make the plays Sterling's second stone.
I sure ran straight, eh? It's almost like it drifted off a little in the middle. It's a good throw. Nice weight.
And there's enough room, I think you could throw tap weight at
I
it.
don't mind.
Even back 8, punch the red to back 4.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to remove it from play for sure. You just want to move it back 4.
Unless you want to just bump it.
I think I like that the best.
Australia's going to go down.
Hack might have got it. Hack might have got that just that far, but.
So I can't hear anything you're saying.
No, see, they leave us. You got one more, right?
I'm just worried of having too many casters or rocks hanging around. Yeah. As long as we get shot 2, I'm real happy. Right? You like that? I like the same weight then.
I honestly don't know what else you do except play
You
the
can
tap.
get like 7/8 and roll a hair high.
Like
I
drawing,
agree.
drawing doesn't do
I
you
just
any
don't wanna
good.
have it roll
Can't
out
guard.
using this double,
No.
right?
No, you want to be
Yeah,
sitting
I think so. Like,
preferably 1-2 after this shot.
Yeah.
You maybe try nosing
Close
the
to nose
red
as you
there on the
can.
left.
I'm not sure what that gives you, except maybe that it might set you up
hair
for a double
outside
here.
nose is
Yeah.
best.
So I don't think you want to do that. But if you just play this tap, and you don't have to move this very far. You just want to move it to about there. And leave it as a catcher.
This is close.
Trying to get to the nose of the Yellowstone, maybe a hair high.
Whoa. Lead. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Saw the one previously
Go.
by Team Joanisse track
Hard.
a little, so they have to be very careful on this
Hard, George.
stone.
This
Really
one's
gotta go.
staying
This
straight.
has a lot of
Really
weight
gotta
though,
go
doesn't
hard.
it?
Does.
Hard. Go, 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 go.
It's gonna be close though. He'll
Great
make
shot,
it.
buddy.
Nice
Red
shot.
will go out.
Attaboy,
Really great
good stuff.
shot. Make a little more weight than he was looking for, but job done. Great shot.
Yeah, a little less weight. You can just curl a hair more. No double.
God, his head is so good.
Yep.
First time this game has been happy with us.
Well, do we, or is it better to give up one here than take one? So maybe it's worth going for a deuce that way, right? There's a lot that can go wrong trying to run that in. That's the thing, right? No. This is pretty great if you get it. Yeah, get about a third of a rock.
Looks like maybe coming in and tap the yellow one. It's on the 4 foot.
This way here. Is he trying to move it
There's
out of
not
the
a lot
4
of
foot,
room
or
there.
what's he trying to? And then roll in front of this guy over here. I think.
Yeah,
Tough shot.
that's over buried.
I think that's minimum.
If you tap and just sit there on the center line,
With that ice,
still
though,
something
was
you can use.
he throwing about back line?
I
Maybe?
think so.
You can't hit it too thin though, otherwise it just hits the back end of the red one and sits right there.
Line's good. Yep. Yep.
Last of the third rocks here in 7.
Gotta go. Hard. 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 Yep. Yep.
We'll
yep,
try to
yep,
roll
yep,
off the
yep,
guard.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Open things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So sitting 2 is Team Tardy.
I don't think the weight was that far off. Well, that's what I mean.
If we do like this. Yeah, well, he's still getting forced. Yeah.
So you could play a hit and try to remove the red rock.
Well,
I think that was maybe
well,
the
if he does
first
hook one in here, how
thought
do you
here
get that out?
is doing this and then rolling over.
But Dean has that come around freeze to the
does.
yellow one
I just
behind the
don't wanna leave
corner.
him like this, right?
Or the hit and roll.
Or what if we throw it a little harder and do like this? Yeah? Or normal even? I think it's my shot, isn't it? Okay. I don't hate normal. And even if we just clip that, that's not bad.
It's interesting when they call normal. We
No, but
haven't
like even
thrown
if we
a lot
nose
of
it, that's not bad, is it?
we haven't thrown a lot of those bigger weight
That's
shots
kinda
except for
helping
peel.
everything
It's kind of been the soft shots to peel. So normal's
Yeah,
a weight they
Okay, I guess
haven't
we're
thrown
gonna
very
be
much
inside
at all.
just try to kiss the nose here.
Now they're looking potentially to throw that.
Yeah. Thinking throwing normal, doing something like this. Well, he makes
So
this,
Alex
how he
and
get it.
Ty will come down and take a look at it here.
That's not a hard shot.
I think Team Tardy needs to decide, and I'm sure they have, what they want to do here. Do they want to
Not sure I
force?
love the guard.
Yeah, because that'll definitely impact their shot. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
if they want to force you play the hit to
You
remove
play
the
the
red
hit,
stone.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you do.
I just think this is a pretty easy shot for him.
And that's like you said, Jordan. That's probably what he's going to throw if they do make this shot. But I mean, the only way they get more than one right now is this
Sure,
guy
but
right
if he
here.
does, we're pretty much giving
I
him
know there's 2 red
regardless
stones
of
still
what
to
we do.
come, but
How do we
what
get
if
that
Team
out?
Tardy does this and comes top 4 here?
I guess we can.
I don't mind that,
it off like
but
this.
Dean does have, can hit off the yellow in the 4 on the left.
Yeah, you wouldn't want. Yeah,
No,
that's
if we're
true.
here, he just plays this.
Right.
I think, you play the hit,
I think it's kind of helping us.
and you
with that.
kind of roll over, kind of block that draw off.
I think it's the
Dean's going to
safest
play a
call.
double or something.
Well, he's still got this, but we have a little more options to run something in. I think I like this.
No, I like it. I think that's the shot here.
Normal like here. Free roll.
So normal weight.
The thing is, you've got to make sure you hit it on the center line side, though. You definitely don't want to hit it on the wide side. That would be a disaster.
I think even if you nose it, you can still remove the red by coming off your yellow, but it's not gonna
Like normal.
help you too much.
No, it'd be love to get there. They want to do this and get that shooter over here in this area somewhere.
Can't remember what it's doing.
Leaving it exposed,
yeah.
though. They don't want to bury it in case
No.
Dean does play the draw.
You like less?
They want to have it wide open
Yeah.
there.
Dean could
for
have the
them.
hit and roll as well to sit buried.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
We'll keep this open in the top 8 foot, just on the right side of center. It's where they want the shooter to end up. It's yellow in the 4 might be on the move as well.
Yep. Whoa! Yep! Hard! Whoa!
Really want to keep the shooter in play.
And we'll come to the nose, and
Oh. It needed to curl
yellow
a
will
bit.
squeeze through. They overswept it a hair.
They did.
So freeze here for Team Joanisse.
Sweeping, dude.
Although
It's almost like we gotta get in there for second shot if we're playing.
No, that's my bad.
Yeah, that curls another inch, hey, Jordan. It's an absolutely perfect shot.
just I'd curl a
But
hair
I
more.
think they were just worried about it, so they played it safely, not aggressively.
I think with the freeze, they're worried about with the yellow one on the left there in the 8 foot that Tyler could come off it and remove the red.
Like, why don't we just go for a deuce? But what if we do this though?
You gotta sort that out.
Right? Just hit this, get it out of the
Doing that
way.
a lot in the- with that.
Yeah. Like even if we bump that back to there and go here, you've got to angle it that way.
Yeah, just so you know, I was trying to keep you close.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like they're trying to come down here and
Probably board
freeze
weight.
to this yellow stone. Andrew
makes
maybe
sense
gets out of
as
my way there.
Positive hack. You like board?
I think
Are they trying to remove it?
I don't know if you're about removing it.
Or just tap it back?
I think hit the one on the right here and roll over on top.
If we hit hack, we can still.
Because because playing the freeze, the one on the right's
smear
the
and stay behind
really
him a little bit, even if we roll up to there.
one of the outs Tyler has.
Pretty close.
Or maybe they're just.
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure
maybe they are.
exactly, yeah.
Maybe they are trying to come down and hit this one, roll, and then punch that one back a bit and sit in this area here somewhere.
Yeah.
So that takes away the shot that you were thinking about over here.
Board weight. Let's try to
Yeah,
tickle
board
off
weight
of
he's
theirs
throwing,
and
so I think
onto
that
theirs
is
and
he's
stay
trying to do.
behind guard.
The thing that could happen though is if he hits it too thin, it could spin and keep on spinning. So it might even spin into the open for Tyler. So hit and roll, I think here is the initial call. Board weight.
Oh. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
This is
Oh no, they're going to the inside one, I guess.
Yeah.
They buy the red first, and they will. I don't think that was the call.
think so
I think it just
either.
overcurled, maybe a little tight out of his hand.
I should have just kept my mouth shut on that one.
That's still moving here, hey?
So
Sorry, Drew.
remove the red rock here for Team Tardy. I'm going to force Team Joanisse to a single.
We're pretty close. Might even still over curl.
I think it's still moving. You like that ice pick, Rex? I think it still moves up.
This shoot around last time was curling last, right? So.
Last rock for Tyler Tardy in 7.
Hard, Jordan.
On it right
Out
away.
of his hand too.
Oh,
Must be
no.
really tight there.
Oh, no, this is good.
Wow, that was a panic.
That was too
panic
close
yell.
than what it needed to be. Right on the nose. And Dean has a draw against 5.
We're going to go here. Right here.
So we're going to draw. Needs really good 8-foot.
T-line.
Other than that, just throw another one.
Take a single and be up 1. Again, at least needs to touch 8-foot.
Same stuff.
Steve's saying ice is the same as it has been.
Keep the brooms down and keep the path clean.
Last rock in end number 7. Draw against 5 for Team Joanisse.
Line's good. Room! Room! Off! It's got a curl!
Still on the yellow one.
It's got a curl!
And it will finish in a
It looks pretty
great
darn
draw
good.
from Dean. Right on the forefront, and they will take the single point here in 7. Team Tardy will have the hammer. Up 1 into the 8th end. Final end. Men's semifinal. Kamloops Crown of Curling is next.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never back down, full of heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.
Scoring 1.
Hey, you owe me. You owe me. You said I bet you we blank this one. Yeah. I bet you he's blanking this one. No. Draws against 5. Alright, boys, stay sharp. Game on. What's that? Yeah,
Long.
100%. What a game on 4.
8th end here. Men's semifinal. Kamloops Crown of Curling. Team Tardy with the hammer. Joanisse with Melissa Saligo. It's the 4th event on the BC Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western.
Chop.
Team Tardy, 1 to force an extra, 2 for the win.
What's that?
They're going to
Yeah,
try
try to
to
get
tick and go for a corner guard here.
What turn you like? Okay, back 8.
So he's just looking for back 8 weight. He wants both rocks, obviously, to stay in the rings. Try and get the red one pushed over to the corner.
Of course,
and then his yellow as well.
You can't remove the red one from play.
You just have to hit maybe about a third of it.
Close. Yep. Hard.
But you don't want to be heavy and hit it too thick where it's going to go. What a great shot.
That's perfect. You almost have 2 corner guards there you can use.
It's a terrific shot.
Another center guard here for Aaron Watson.
Line's a little better on this. Got a little more room. Clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Drew, come on, hard, 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 hard. Shot.
Nice shot by Aaron.
And Team Tardy's going to go around the corner guard.
Like that, take again. Okay.
Alex Horvath with his second.
Alex going to be playing at the Canadian Mixed Championships. I think that's starting next weekend.
Yeah, I think they leave next week.
Yeah, I think they leave because, 2 weekends from now, because you won't be playing in Kelowna for Team Tardy. Playing with Cam DeJong, Taylor Reese-Hansen, and Mariah Coulomb.
Skip by.
Cam DeJong, yeah.
Coach by.
Are you coaching them?
Nope.
I should know this.
She's out on the ice right now.
Oh, Carly Sanowith.
Absolutely.
She's coaching them. I had no idea.
She is.
Of course, Sarah Wark. That game coming down to the last rocks there. As Alex makes the perfect draw around the corner. And, looks like Team Han has a draw to the full 4 foot for the win.
If you want, another guard.
This winner of the women's semi will face off against Corinne Brown in our feature game at 4 o'clock. Winner of this one will face Team Matsumura. Now you do have the center guard for Team Joanisse. You could go around that, but again, not.
Yeah, they're just having a discussion. Dean actually called a second center, and I'm not sure the team loves that, so they've gone to have a conversation.
I think that allows Team Tardy to go around the corner guard again.
I agree.
Get that roll in the rings, what are they going to do? Probably try to go around a corner again. Now we've got one in there. Oh, tick the guard, and as long as it doesn't go to play, right? It's up to you guys. If you want to go guard, they're gonna. It's a 6 rock. They're gonna try to run the double run. So whatever you guys think. Yep.
So I think they're going to chase after the yellow one in the rings.
Remembering that Dean's only down 1 here, I'm not sure you want to leave a counter.
Yeah.
You have a chance to get to it.
Easy, easy.
I'm not sure you want to leave that in the rings.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Hard. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
And that's a nice shot from Steve.
What a great shot.
And Team Han defeated Team Wark. Skip Drew to the 4 foot for the win. It'll be Team Brown versus Team Han in the final in our feature matchup at 4 o'clock. Team Tardy gonna try to do the same thing here. And if they can, it's gonna be tough, but they can try and maybe get a little roll in.
Oh. No. You gotta hit it. Sterling. Okay. Nearby.
This is gonna go
Got
right
way
on
too much
by.
weight here, and and wide. So not a good combination for Tot.
Opportunity to go behind the center guard now for Team Joanisse.
Can't be too deep or he's got an easy double. Top 4 gives him an easy double. Yeah.
So top 8, so they don't want to allow Team Tardy to play the double. Last rock for Steve Kopf here in 8.
Line's all right. Line's all right. No, there's not room. Line's tight. Line's tight. Line's really tight. Hard. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go down. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This one over curling and maybe just a titch light.
Yeah, it was light from Steve.
So with those staggered guards now, there's an opportunity for Tyler to get one in behind.
Last of these second rocks here. Tardy.
Line's good. A little bit of room. Sterling's in if you can. Sterling, you gotta go. Hard, boys. Hard, get in here. Go, hard. Yep.
Not a bad stone. Second shot. It didn't come in, and I think they wanted that another maybe foot or so deeper.
Back 4 even, so there's room for 2.
Still the red rock on the right sitting for shot. Now, not an easy draw here, but I think they're going to have to go for it.
Almost nibbling the back 8 foot, you guys, like right at the very back of the 4, so there's some room.
So they want to go back 4 here. That way if Team Tardy freezes on it, they can still freeze on it again and be shot rock.
Exactly, yep. That's a good call by Dean.
Line's good. Yeah, hard. Line's good. Steve's rock.
And this one needs to curl for him.
I'm in.
Dean's going to take it here.
Kind of same what you threw last time, eh?
Won't come the 4 foot, but it is wide open.
So I think they're trying with the hit and flop behind those 2 reds and yellow, and they'd be in a really good position.
Lots of room here.
That one of Andrews didn't curl as much as Dean maybe thought it was going to, and they are the only sheet out there right now, so conditions may have changed just slightly.
Whoa. Yep.
This one's
Oh, this one's really
right on
tight.
it. Sterling Middleton, not his best game here. Another miss from him. I'll punch the red one open a little open more. Whatever I said there. A little open more. So maybe stick a guard up here for Team Joanisse.
Well,
I think you almost do, eh?
I think so. No. The yellow one's half open there on the top 12, so we can use that to run in.
we got to be careful with all those kicks.
I would also, you know what? You could even just come in top 4 foot.
Come this way.
Yep.
Well,
Top 4.
There. Whoops.
It's thin.
A little extra.
It's like a thin.
Yeah, I think he's looking at Tyler's probably got that.
Yeah. Like that takes that away.
Yep.
Still going to sit there.
He sits the guard, he does leave that for him, so this might be the best option.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
then
the thing is,
Tyler
you know, the
could
first thing I
have,
think of is draw another one and
you know,
tight around theirs, but
That.
that
happens if the big target is
to
gonna slash that white, yellow.
sit there for second and again make that yellow run easier.
Yeah, it's hard when I don't have my purple to work with here.
You need your purple.
Beneficial for whether it's
It's men's semifinal. Kamloops Crown of Curling, Joanisse and Melissa Saligo here with you.
Yeah? That wouldn't be too shabby. Get rid of one of these. This is in a good spot for them right now, right?
Maybe even knows
Well,
your
let's
red
just-
and
yeah,
remove
you
that
can play
yellow
this.
one.
Just thinking that
Yeah.
because there is this guy over here and this guy here, and
And that way it frees up the middle for you to
Kinda
run
what you
back
wanna
in
play.
later if Team Tardy makes a play,
Okay.
or when
We
Team
wanna
Tardy
err
makes
on
a
making
play on
sure
the
we get
one
that
on the
out
button.
That way, not right. So what turn do you want? In turn.
I don't know if you're looking to like straight peel. I think you want to leave a guard up there for Team Joanisse.
I agree. Just high side, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you do this too. You probably roll in front of the one on the button.
Just high nose. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Whoa. 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 Off. Off.
It's close.
Off. 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 Off.
One, and he will hit the yellow out.
That's a great shot. Look where that shooter rolled to. Pretty good shot. Red sitting 3 now.
I don't mind that. What's that?
Good shot.
I'm just worried if we make this, he's just gonna guard it, right?
Well, could have been worse. There's a lot of other really bad outcomes that could happen there.
You can draw, you know.
Like, we didn't really have a lot of room for error on that unless you really recognize that or not.
So, you know, you maybe draw straight behind the
hit
the
that
red
a
one
shade
there, top
higher,
8, but
and we
that's
jammed
gonna limit your
We hit
access
it
to the one on the button.
lower and we run it back on our own.
Tyler trying to set second shot right now.
Like normal?
Of course, needing 2 to win, 1 to force an extra.
Sometimes you just got to play that.
You're throwing it.
Well, that's what we were saying.
Third.
Looking at this one, but I'm not sure, as I think Tyler just indicated as well. Can't get it clear. We go. If you leave this one here, Dean's just going to guard again.
Yep.
And then you're in big trouble. So I'm almost tempted even to make a play on this and just sit right there.
Just a little tap.
Yeah. I think that might be.
Firm normal.
That's really assures that Team Tardy is really going for that 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
So right now their 4th shot. Last rock for Sterling.
Yeah, so
Whoa. No. No, 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 no.
Get it, and he will stick it there. Great shot from Sterling Middleton. But still Team Joanisse sitting 1.
Tardy's sitting 2nd and 3rd, so Dean's got to be really careful here.
Yeah, it does bring the 2 back into consideration now. I like come into it, you know, a little tap it.
They've got lots of tolerance on this one. You're looking at they're looking at coming in, tapping it. If they tap it back here, as long as they're line 2 after this. But the key here is to get to kind of the nose of that shot there. They want to leave Tyler an easy double or anything like that, and take the end away. I'm not sure if he has anything on this yellow one right here, Tyler, to get that. I'm not sure there's enough room.
There might be.
like
I think if he has to, he can try for it.
I can't.
But he's
get
not
rid
going
of
to
that.
throw a lot of weight at it.
There we go.
So come in and tap the red one here for Team Joanisse. Tap it to back gate and make sure you're sitting 1 and 2. First skip rocks here in 8.
There it goes. Moving sideways now. Really curled.
That is sitting 2.
And now I think if it's there, the angle double. If he hits that yellow one, I think they'll both go. I don't know how much you can see. Can you use the other angle to see if we can, the other camera?
That's all
How
I
much
need.
we can see?
I'll get Marcio.
Can we get the foreign camera point as well?
I don't mind normal.
There definitely is a shot here.
Normal.
We'll just slowly make our way down the other side here.
There it is.
So you can see he's got enough of it.
Yeah, pretty much hit what you can see. I think the both reds will go.
You can pretty much hit anywhere that that yellow it should go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, this is wide.
This one's wide, yeah.
Hard, Alex. Hard, Alex, go!
And they will get it, though, and they will roll and hang on.
Hang on. What a shot. I think there was some concern there for a minute, Jordan, that
it took
that
its
was
time.
Hang out.
No, it's how do you force right now for Team Joanisse?
You draw around everything and just
Go back 4.
back 4. I know that Yellowstone right here might still be available for Tyler for a short run if he needs it, but I think that might be the only thing.
You can still corner freeze it.
And be shot?
Yeah.
Or you don't, I guess you don't, yeah, you have to be shot.
Yeah, you have to be shot here, else Tyler will have a chance for the win.
Corner freeze right here.
Yep. Be buried. I think that's what the call is.
That kind of cross center. Like you got a 14-6 on his draw last time.
Dean just threw this shot at a perfect draw. About T-line weight. It was maybe a little bit, yeah, about T I think he just threw. He didn't move it very far.
Last rock for Team Joanisse.
Dean having a spectacular game today.
One's got to move a bit. Same weight's good. Right, they are going behind it now. They are going behind.
What a shot.
And Dean Joanisse coming up big when his team needs it the most.
I have less of the raw.
That is absolutely perfect.
That's not enough.
They got enough separation there, Jordan, that I'm not sure that the same shot's there.
I don't think so. You just got to remove the red one and Tyler wins it. I think they're going to try for it here.
What a great shot by Dean.
No, I think all you have to do is just tap it out of the 8 foot.
Come in here, basically follow the same path Dean did and just try and move it to there. That's all you need to move it. And then this one will count as number 2. Very tough shot here. Have to add a little extra weight.
That's the follow the shot. I think that ice is low and thinking a hair less maybe.
So, final rock. Chance to win.
It's a smidge less.
Can you take a hair less ice here?
And having a look at it there, you can't even see that red one right now. It is fully buried.
Yeah, it's over buried. Well, it's curling enough, you can definitely get in there. I was going to ask for a hair more.
We'll need to move it like 4 inches. Speed's good.
Tyler Tardy delivering his last in the 8th end.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No. Off.
This one's not moving yet.
Off.
Got a long way to go.
Let it go now.
There it goes.
Whoa.
They got to go on for weight too, I think.
Yeah, I agree. They got to go for weight.
Are they going to move it enough? Well, it's going to be close.
I don't know. Did they?
I don't think they did. I think it's only going to be 1. Oh, they're going to shake.
2. Oh my
What
God.
a shot from
What
Tyler
a
Tardy.
Shot by Tyler.
Just enough to punch his ticket to the final.
Great shot. Wow. Good ending.
I wouldn't have been tempted to put a stick to those 2
I know,
on
it
the
was
8 foot.
pretty
I
close,
think it's
Jordan.
worth
I
it
don't
here,
know.
but he knows it, and then, oh man, Tyler Tardy coming up big once more, and he'll book his ticket to the final. And that will do it for our semifinal coverage here in Kamloops at the Crown of Curling. 4 o'clock, women's final. Team Brown versus Team Hand right here on Curl BC TV. So thank you for joining me and Melissa here this afternoon. We'll be back in 4 o'clock. Take a quick break. We'll be back with you very shortly.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
This isn't just a beer. This is a double-aged, never back down, full of heart Western beer. This is a beer brewed by 16 guys who risked it all. Original 16. Underdogs since 1989.